So we ended up session 0 in the basement, and you guys met each other at a place called the Golden Chain.
I lean down and like pick one up by the tail.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
It's disgusting.
What is wrong with you?
I flick it just over my shoulder.
Ugh.
The armies of the darkness. And as soon as she says that, the door opens up, an orc and a goblin come in. Fresh mead!
If you guys are looking to stir trouble, I will not be a part of it.
I simply just wish to strike up a conversation.
Master, I think you need to get down.
What is your additive to your mead?
You want to try some? And it goops out, drink.
No, this is pure pressure.
They both just look at each other. They just kind of ignore you. Lord Corin comes up to Gazan and says, well, the Iron Lynx, the ship just went missing the other day, right around the lighthouse, and well, Aghale is going to be on my ass.
Corin, sir, would you like me to extend the invitation?
You're going to need some help. Pete! In comes a guy named Pete.
I look back over my shoulder and see 4 angry women staring at me.
Perhaps he has a good heart after all.
God, I can't believe I had to do that.
Okay, so we detour the market square.
And you guys find a place called the Jumping Gnome Pet Store. I've heard there's trolls out there.
Did you say trolls live there?
She is a safe, so...
I don't have a fucking down to my name.
I guarantee you, if you were rich, you would not purchase a boat.
I probably would spend it all on holes and booze.
Oh god, we're going to die.
Everybody rolls initiative.
Did you just put me in a boat battle? Oh god!
Wizard, you know something.
In response to that, you see bubbles coming out of the water.
Damn it, Wizard!
Then you kill the water elemental.
You notice
What?
how quiet it is?
You climb up the steps, they're rough, the waves crash out. It's quite eerie here.
Besides, where are all the trolls?
Oh, we were promised they're probably on the other boat or whatever.
You've been cursed in a way.
Sacred flame.
The lighthouse to investigate that smoke. Come along, everyone. Let's go on this.
Venice sees it, a fish man that kind of looks like a murloc, just locked eyes with him. And as soon as you say that, you see it run off. And you peek around the corner, you see the campfire, and we roll initiative. Okay, cool. Let's start. We met at a tavern, like any good D&D game, at the Golden Chain, where they have drinking contests. The greatest drinker, and Venna almost won the contest. At least it was at noon. I don't know. They probably would have gave you the brass circle for that one. And you guys ended up hanging around the bar. You met an orc and a goblin. You guys remember the orcs and goblins' name?
Ogheg and Snotwagon?
Oh, you know what? I forgot my
Snotwagon.
notebook. I'm a bad person.
Snotwagon. You guys are trying to play nice with them. You came up to them and were like, hey, I'll play some drink. I'll just offer you a drink. And so they were kind of keen to it. So they mixed their drink with some goopy substance, and they were like trying to make Venna drink it. And Venna was like, hell no. She dropped that right over her shoulder, said, hey, what's over there? And Karma helped her out, kind of dodged that bullet. And of course, Corlin, I think his name, right? Lord Corlin? Lord Corin came in to the establishment, one of the members of the Iron Lynx, and says, hey, we have a problem with the lighthouse. It's kind of dilapidated, and unfortunately there's like ships gone missing near there. So you and Pirate Pete went and got to go to the lighthouse. You guys got attacked by a water elemental. Capsized or like damaged the boat pretty bad. It's somewhat salvageable, but it's kind of difficult, to row it back and forth to shore. It's not the easiest thing. It could be done. Be helpful if you had some of this lumber to patch it over. Guys went through the lighthouse, found a bunch of papers and things torn about. And as Karma went in, he got cursed by a strange hex totem of some kind. You guys were like, well, let's go check down the back here. You guys climbed around, and Victoria was like, hey, I'll just move up ahead like any good adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
And some murlocs, or little sea creatures, throw their spear at you.
We were offered 25 gold pieces a head per creature, but Arendelle raised it to 30.
Classic persuasion rolls.
Indeed.
Getting everything fixed, the social stuff. Will we start doing skill challenges with persuasion, or we have to kind of make it a little more dynamic than that? Something has to be done with that aspect rather than just boiling it down to all one persuasion roll. Cool. Venna, do you have any questions?
Not
All I
yet.
did was raise it by 5 gold.
Exactly. Not a too big of an ask. I have rolled initiative for you guys, and the Murlocs, so we do alternating initiative. I automatically rolled it. Ven is up first. So Ven is probably going to move up to here, right? And Vena's movement is 30 feet. So I move Vena 30 feet like this. And she can't really see the Murlocs from her position. So she can take the dodge action to kind of like get ready if something tries to attack her, right? Or do you want to cast a spell? But you don't see anybody. That's the problem.
I can't see anybody, yeah, so I just do that.
You can spend your other action to do what they call a dash action, which is to move an additional 30 feet. Do you want to move up farther?
Yeah, I should move up more. I don't want to go up too far, but I just want to be enough where I can see them.
Yeah, you can move right there. And that's the end of your turn unless you cast a bonus action spell. Okay.
What are those the cantrips ones? Like which ones are the bonus?
So you have 0 level spells and you have 1st level spells, and you'll see it that under the spell it'll say bonus action or something to cast. For now, I'm going to say you don't cast a spell, and you're just kind of up there. You're like getting into the fight. The Giller Warrior comes up and attacks Victoria. It slashes out with its spear, tries to pierce you. Victoria. Yeah! You missed it, Arendelle, but tabbing back on your Chromebook. I just tried to stab her with my spear. I roll an 11 to try to slash at you. Victoria,
No.
do I miss?
You miss.
I miss terribly. Victoria is up.
As he hits the spear, I like kind of open the umbrella. Like what's that in the 30 Ann Jones movie when Sean Connery takes the umbrella, scares the birds away, and then I'm going to rage and hit him.
Actually has this trident weapon it tries to hit you with.
You're rude. Hold on. There we go. It's a 24 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
All right.
The creature has an AC of 11, so if Victoria rolls an 11 or higher, she hits the creature with her weapon attack.
Umbrella attack with my rage. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap.
How do you smash this poor little Murloc into the ground?
Get off! I baseball swing it away.
And it smashes up against the rocks. It's just like this little thing. Karma's up.
Oh, good. I just want to move forward. Not... Basically, I just don't want to advance on Vanna. That's
you see
it.
You see like a campfire, and you see some fishes. They must be cooking, right?
All right. That ends my turn. I'm just going to try to stand defensively in front of Vanna.
Awesome. Karma is up.
I'm going to dash action. 60 feet. Gosh.
All right.
I think
Okay.
that's...
Yep.
Boom,
And
60
do you want to
feet.
cast a bonus action spell at all?
Yeah. Yep.
What do you want to cast?
Let's do Sanctuary on
Onto who?
Victoria.
Ooh.
Okay, awesome. How do you cast it onto her?
I'm just gonna touch her shoulder, and say a small chant.
Like, is it like a mysterious chant? It kind of echoes in the sea breeze.
Echoes of whispers, whistle in the wind. As Karma touches your shoulder.
Awesome. When Karma casts Sanctuary onto Victoria, any creature attacking Victoria must make a Wisdom saving throw. She's basically warded from being attacked. Is that a concentration spell? I'm not sure.
I believe it is. Let me pull it up here.
Arendelle is up.
I'm going to... could you show me how far up I can move with 30 feet? Alright, yeah, I'll dash.
Yeah, you're just kind of out of position, right? As Victoria moves up, she bashes once, so you step over the corpse of the dead Murloc. Is that the end of your turn?
That's all I can do, yeah.
Oh, okay, because
There
I
you
was
go.
stuck in the menu, I couldn't do anything. Okay, I see.
Failure.
Okay,
User error.
yeah. Let's just move up a bit.
You're paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Okay.
You were having a stroke.
You bumped your head again, Gazan?
I guess. I guess
A rock
only
falls on
I can
you.
only just
Ugh.
I can only like walk as fast as I can. Wait up!
Do you
And
want
that's
to do
it.
anything else?
That's it.
Or do you want
That's
to
it.
dash it all? Okay. Venna is back up, but before Venna comes up, these poor little giller fishmen must have been hunting. And one of them swims out of the water, and I'm going to put it up last in the initiative count as a new creature appears. And I'm going to attack Venna. She's right near the shore as it swims up. Venom makes a perception
Oh.
roll versus the creature's stealth.
Okay.
I'll roll a stealth roll. Roll an 8. You roll a perception roll to see if I get a surprise attack on you. Surprise attack means I attack you with advantage, which means I roll a 2d20 and take the higher of both rolls.
Okay. I'm rolling. It
What
should
is
go a little faster this time, I hope.
It's not super fast, Venna, but we're trying our best.
Faster.
You look to your left and you see the water begin to move out. And the thing jumps out of the water and springs at you and attacks you. It does not get advantage as you not completely cut off guard. I roll a natural 1. And Venna, what that means is one of our new little house rules I want to use is if a creature rolls a natural 1 against you, you can use your attack of opportunity to attack the creature. Do you have a weapon out, Venna, at all?
I have my crossbow.
You want to shoot the crossbow at it?
Yeah.
Try to shoot your crossbow. Now you're shooting a ranged weapon into a melee combat situation. You roll with disadvantage, which means you roll 2d20 and take the lower of 2. You right-click the crossbow attack modifier right there on your character sheet.
The point of the
okay, so
story
I'm under
is
crossbow.
Roll with a disadvantage.
adventure.
I'm under attack.
Just
on the
adventure.
crossbow, and I don't hit the +3. I do the 1.
11. They have an AC of 11. You shoot it right in the chest as it sneaks up to you, Venna, and it critically, the spear dodges back. You kind of duck out of the way, and you shoot back with your spear and nail it right in the chest. Roll the crossbow damage. The damage should be right next to where your attack roll is.
The piercing.
Should be 1d8.
A little faster, but not incredibly fast. It does a lot of damage to him. It does 7 damage. It nicks him right in the arm. Ven is now up. It's the top of the round, so your reaction resets. The attack, use an attack of opportunity, it requires your reaction. So now your reaction resets on the top of your turn. Well, it's your turn now, right? So you can do, a move and an action and a bonus action.
I feel like I should go after this guy again. He's sitting right here. He's gonna attack somebody.
Awesome.
Well, he's still really close to me, right? Obviously.
Yes, he's right next to you. So that means you attack him with disadvantage. Now, if you move out of his threat range, you provoke an attack of opportunity from him.
Okay, let's do that. So, what is his range?
He's right up next to you, Venna. If you look at the models,
Yeah, I'm
his
looking.
base
So,
is
I
really
mean,
touching. So you want to
we
move
could
there?
just- Yeah, I'm gonna move next to these guys.
So you move out of the threat range of him, right, Venna? To try to maybe shoot at him or, cast a cantrip on him like we did last game. But in doing so, he gets a swing at you because you leave his area of threat. I roll a 6, so I miss you, and it uses his reaction to do so. What do you want to do now, Venna?
Let's use let's see what this is. A firebolt.
Roll the 2 attack straight up. It's kind of below the cliff a little bit, so I'm going to be a little dirty. It gets +2 to its AC as it's under partial cover. Its AC is now 13 because it's protected.
I don't know how to play this after the 5th episode.
So roll damage now, Venna, because she rolled a 15. I just said its AC was 13. She rolled a 15, which is higher than 13. You hit the creature with the firebolt. You extend your arm out just as your awesome model is, and you extend this huge wave of fire at it. And it does 6 damage to this poor little guy. And he already got shot by your crossbow bolt, and you burn him and he's incinerated, and he falls back right into the ocean and splash. And you see the steam and sizzle up against the sea breeze in the sea. Then is that the end of your turn?
If I wanted to move, I still could. Or no?
You can move another 10 feet. Because you moved about 15 feet. You can move another 15 feet. Right?
I'm just going to stay here for now.
Okay, cool. The other Giller warrior's up. It charges Victoria, but I have to make a wisdom save with him. What's your wisdom save DC? Karma. I failed because I roll a 3 anyway, so I can't attack Victoria due to the sanctuary. But instead, it moves up a little bit further and attacks you, Karma. And I do roll pretty well. I roll a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Doing 2 whole piercing damage with the trident. Victoria's up.
All right. Do I see any more of these creatures?
You want to use your turn to make a perception roll?
Yes, I can attack my friends if I want to. I don't
No,
want
I think
to,
I'd rather
though.
just hit it.
When you attack, your sanctuary spell goes down.
That's true. I'm okay with it though because he's hitting my cleric. Sorry, Karma. Oh, and guys, I miss. 9.
It blocks it with its trident, hooks in between it, and releases it. You draw your umbrella back. What else do you want to do, Victoria?
What I should have done the first time, but I'm going to move.
And flank it
And-
a little bit?
I'm gonna try to flank it with Karma.
Yes, sure.
Right. I'm gonna
When
move.
we just say you're flanking, and then you get +2 to the hit,
Okay.
right? Karma's now up.
Well, I'm pissed. So I'm gonna say, but Adon be purged, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
I make a save, right?
Yes, it is a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom again. I roll
Yep.
an 18. It
You pass.
says something in Murloc to you. As you see it grasp, like kind of dodges out of the way of some fire.
Oh, sorry,
Just a few
it's
little
Dex.
sparks
I
drop.
apologize. It's Dex, not Wisdom.
I rolled a 19 then.
Well, yeah, you passed anyways.
It dodges quickly out of the way, sparks and fire across the sand turn into glass. Arendelle is up, right? Karma's at the end of your turn?
Yep.
Arendelle's up.
Fine then, I'll handle it. Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Ah, yes.
How many projectiles do you want to cast?
Just standard 3.
Cool. The first one goes out. -2 force damage.
Magic Missile is the ability that can't miss.
A -4. The 3 magic missiles of force energy blast out and hit this poor little Murloc. The last one. Arendelle, right? Oh, wait. My
Yeah,
bad.
you missed one.
-3. It's almost dead. It has 1 HP left. And I'm going to do the cool magic missile effect like this. Bam!
Don't.
Guys.
Arendelle's at the
That's
end
my
of your
turn.
turn.
That is my turn.
Kazan is up.
Okay. What is happening over there? And I am just moving. I'm just moving closer. And I just see it, and I don't see any place to like walk up to it, so I'm just gonna stand right here and assess the situation and probably like look out
That
for
is
more.
up. The Murloc is badly hurt.
Kick it. Kick it in the jaw.
But it's right next to you, so you get disadvantage on any ranged attacks, Svenna.
Okay. I could bitch slap it.
Yes.
Gonna try to punch it in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the bitch slap of the mage or whatever.
The bitch slap of the mage spell.
Yes.
You see her cast a spell, the bitch slap of the mage. You see a hand come out, and it slaps the Murloc. I'll make a fucking roll with the Murloc. It's hilarious. I'll make a dex save. It doesn't do anything. I'm sorry, I didn't pass the save. Do you know what your spell save DC is, Venna?
No. What? My what?
So it's
It should
under
be
your.
the 3 numbers at the top of your spell list.
So you
The
go to
2,
spells.
4, and 12. The modifier, the spell attack and save thing.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
12
so
is
2,
save,
4, and
right?
12. Yeah, 12 is save.
I rolled an 11, so it fails, and it takes 1 hit points of damage. It falls unconscious. The bitch slap. Whoosh!
Bitch slapped him.
I would like to
Uh,
cast Spare the Dying.
On the Murloc.
Yep.
It's not dying. It's unconscious because it just got bitch slapped.
Oh, okay.
Well, I suppose we know where the fire came from.
What happened?
I panicked just a little bit. I cast prestidigitation, start cleaning the blood and the gore off of the umbrella. Oh no!
Is anybody hurt?
Oh, dude. No, I'm quite fine, thank you.
Next
Say they
time,
just
let's
dust
move
my
as a
shoulder.
team first.
I'm sorry.
You know how big I am? I can't move that fast.
With the same height.
Yeah, but look at me. And I just flex a little bit.
That's Ferguson.
God damn.
Oh, what are these? Oh, are these people? Do these kill people?
Those aren't people.
I am sure they're intelligent, but people is being very generous right now. They attacked you unprovoked.
To associate intelligence with such a creature is quite insulting.
Right. Well, the other thing is that we're offered 30 gold pieces a head, and I'm not comfortable decapitating them. Actually, I don't even know if I can. I don't think I have anything to do that.
That's fine. I am, and Karma's gonna decapitate it.
I just waved my
Oh!
knife.
Oh dear.
Karma,
God.
you take
Oh.
out your sickle and you're like kind of like gutting
Oh.
a fish in a way. And Victoria, before you can move away, you see like a little blood got on your shoes.
Oh,
My, have you
Goodness,
done
no.
this before?
Yeah, in the blood, I'm gonna draw
I can
the
move away too,
the
then I can
sigil
get away.
of add-on on its clothes, and I'm gonna say,
Well, since
Go
you're
with the
doing
goddess.
that, since you're so eager to do that, there's 2 more. I say as I point at them with my 6-foot-long staff.
Don't worry, I got it.
What? No, I'm walking away.
Okay, I'm just lifting it up and like bringing it over, and then I'm stepping over, bring it down here, stepping
Now,
into
Karma,
the water.
do you kill the one that's unconscious? So you kill the last one who's still alive?
I would start with the one that is deceased first.
you're not facing them. Like Victoria's like around the corner. She's like, "Do we want to try talking to the last one?" Ugh.
The one that's alive, I'm gonna stick my sickle through its shoulder and drag it over to the cliffside.
Oh,
As you stick the sickle in, it was probably on death's door. You kill it as you stick the sickle in.
Manipulate
drag it
life. I'll heal it back up.
Okay.
Poor guy.
You want to try to heal it back before it slips into the air. You look
Yeah.
into his poor little gill eyes, and it's a sight that you've seen before, like before the eyes just gloss over and the soul leaves the body. So you try to heal it. What type of healing spell do you cast to prevent it?
We will let's do manipulate life. I'll
Okay.
sacrifice some of my essence to sustain it.
Okay, so you do some damage to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Roll damage to yourself then.
Poor guy probably just wants to go.
The water's cold. We're in the month of winter, so the water's just chilly as you kind of step in and you drag the guy over.
So I'm gonna touch myself, and I'm gonna steal 2 hit points from myself and merge it with the soul of this creature.
It's like barely conscious.
Does anyone speak this?
What is it?
Was that a serious question?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I don't think I speak death or dying.
I don't speak retarded.
does it speak common? I don't think I can speak fish.
Do you speak common?
I do.
I'm gonna look at the little fish.
Gurgle something at you.
Just tie it up. Give me a moment. I say as I summon my spell. I'm going to ritual cast comprehend languages.
Should we add 10 minutes to the timer?
Yep.
We can probably look around while he's doing that.
Yeah, Victoria, as Arendelle kneels down, he casts his spell book that hovers in front of him. He just begins reading out of it, and he just kind of seems to be like in a trance. Karma, you look back at him as you've kind of just making sure this Murloc just doesn't slip away. You see you pull the sickle out yet? Or have you pulled the sickle out of its shoulder?
I would say
Not
tie
yet.
it first.
Not yet. I'm waiting
Okay.
for him to be bound. Yeah.
Does anybody have rope?
I have rope. I'll get my rope out. Tie up.
Victoria's not really looking at it. Do you come back and tie it up though, Victoria?
Yeah. I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
You step around like carefully, the blood-soaked sand.
Mm.
Who knew that adventuring could be so bloody, Benna? As you tie it up, the Murloc is restrained. Benna and Victoria, you were looking back at it though, over here. There's like a campfire. There's like fish hanging up here. There's like a little starfish here, and there's large bones. There's like a large bone right here, Gazan. There's other fish and things here that they seem to be cooking. And there appears to be a door back here. Some underground structure, maybe of the lighthouse itself.
That's worth taking a look, but maybe after we're finished with that.
Should I look at the fish to see is anything sustainable? Should we keep? Do we need
They
nutrients
look like
at all?
fresh. Think about like fresh caught fish. You see like the spear mark with them, but also these guys, you see a few of them are like uninjured. They've obviously been out of the water too long, so they're dead. But they could be salvaged, Benno.
Are you gonna eat that?
It looks pretty fresh to me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't touch something that fish has touched.
Does the amount of fish and food that they have constitute 3 people? Or is like potentially is there enough like food to creature ratio here? Or there might be more somewhere?
There might be more, Victoria.
They're very gluttonous, or there might be more behind that door.
Should we take what they have here and then go check behind the door, or leave it?
We take if we want me supplies.
I can only have so many things in my pockets.
I have to ask, Zan, why just the dagger?
That? It's what my master wants me to use. I'm not allowed my weapons.
Oh. You were sent here to fight something, and you weren't allowed to take your weapons.
It's a conversation piece at home. I was a shield maiden, if you must know. My shields are down home, back in High Pass.
Oh.
Would one of y'all mind move my character up to the campfire where I'll be casting my ritual? Thank you.
Do we want to bring the prisoner over here as well? Or do we want to
Yeah.
keep him in the water?
Yeah,
I mean, if
probably
he's
gotta
in
get
the
out of
water, he could swim away. So you might want to get him up.
Karma.
Yeah, so we'll leave anyone
Want
to
to get out of the water too? it's cold.
After he's tied up, yeah, I'll drag him over to the campfire, and then I'm gonna go work on burying the rest of the bodies.
Did we get the head?
I'll get the heads.
You do know it's a fish, right? You can't place it next to the fire. It will dry up. It needs water.
We can't let it swim away.
Yes, but it will kill it slowly right there.
Who do you think made the fire?
Well, obviously, they seem to wish to cook their food rather than eat it raw.
I see no cooking spite.
Can I do? This is gonna. I've had people helping me too. Can I do a nature roll to see what I know about the fish? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Is that unnecessary or is it fine?
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
It has like
Vanna?
a +3 on it.
Roll your nature check.
If somebody has proficiency with it, they can give you advantage. But I don't think anybody here does.
Ooh, that wasn't a very good roll.
What is our wizard doing right now? I like peer
I'm
over.
trying to focus.
Doing high-end magic? Give him a minute. It takes time to study.
It can survive 10 minutes out of the water. Otherwise, it wouldn't have legs.
Vanna, it appears to be some Orion sea bass. Could be delicious.
Maybe we should put it in the fire.
10 minutes goes by, the comprehend language spell is complete.
Alright, I'm just going to slam the book shut and make it dissipate into the air as I'll approach the, what'd you call them, gill folk or gillmen or whatever they were. It looks like a Kuatoa, but I don't want to guess.
Blah, 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 blah. You hear it as the words begin to form a language which you understand. You only understand it, Arendelle. He says, kill me.
Oh my, that's depressing.
Depressing? So it wants water.
No, it wants death, but it won't be getting that until we have our questions answered. So, go ahead and tell me what you want me to ask it.
Okay, I didn't consider that at all.
Should we ask him if there's more?
Very well. Are there more of you?
I was waiting for him to go. Blah, blah, blah.
Let me out. Let me go.
First you want death and now you want freedom. Make up your mind.
It wants freedom? I thought you said it wants death.
It did say that, but now it's saying let it go. Unless it means let it go of this corporeal form. Then again, I doubt it has that much intellect to understand what that means. So, no.
I guess it's just desperate.
Fish, answer the question. Are there more of you?
Blah. No response.
Did they have something to do with the lighthouse going out?
Tis a possibility.
Now, if only it would talk.
Were you the ones who put out the lighthouse?
No.
So you know who did?
Lighthouse. Been out for a long time.
Before you arrived?
Let me go, Landwalker.
Why?
He's holding back something.
All of you this bad at getting answers. Move out
Like-
of my way.
It's like a fear, like he is afraid of something.
As soon as Victoria hears Karma say that, she's just gonna turn around and
Karma's
All
after
right.
finishing burying the bodies. Karma's gonna walk up, scoop up a hand filled with sand, and I'm gonna shove it in the creature's wound.
Oh my gosh.
Start talking or lose your tongue.
Now, I did consider stomping on its leg, but you seem to be doing just fine on your own.
Venna, what do you think about this?
Trying to think what I think about this. I don't like that he did that. I don't like.
They start to torture this poor little Murloc.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him not to, stop it. Don't torture him. How are you gonna get any answers if you torture it to death?
I wander off to see what
It's
else
scared
is here.
us. It is quite terrified of something. So, I suppose if we make it more scared of us than whatever else it is, it would be more compliant. Now then, small one. I do not enjoy bringing pain onto such creatures such as yourself, seeing as you are clearly lower in life. However, all you need do is answer our questions, and if they are satisfactory, I shall grant your desire.
Struggles a little bit. It's on death's door. Karma barely bringing it back to the brink.
You are quite tired. You there, cleric. Karma, was it?
Put my hands on it and use healing hands.
Appreciate it.
How much healing do you do to the creature?
2 points.
The crossbow bolt comes out, falls onto the sand. The blood begins to close. Will you let me go?
Will you answer our questions?
Only if you let me go.
I shall give you what you desire, yes.
What do you want to know?
Well, he's agreeable now, so any and all questions you wish to pose against it, now is your time.
Well, what did he say when you guys were talking? Because I don't think any of us could hear what he was saying.
I'll relay any important information.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
It's a big dragon. Right over there.
What did he say?
Where? Did he point, or?
He
It might just
nods
be.
his head back towards the area there, through the doorway.
Oh. Oh my.
What did he say?
So, there is something of the draconis variety behind those doors. I'll
Something
nod
of-
towards the wall.
Speak common, wizard. Something of the what?
Dragon. There is a dragon.
Okay. What kind of dragon?
My daddy knows. Is this dragon large or young, old? Are you able to tell?
Big dragon. It'll eat you.
What color
Get
were its
close.
scales?
Blue.
Blue. Interesting. All right. That was indeed quite useful.
Ask him if that's all. Ask him if there's
Is that-
anybody else behind there.
Is there anything else beyond those doors besides the dragon?
No.
Any more of your kind?
No.
Where will you go once I set you free?
Back there. He points to the ocean,
Very
to the
well.
Fulvalon Sea.
Did the dragon have something to do with the lighthouse? We still don't know who put it out.
I doubt the dragon, any dragon really, would care enough to put out a lighthouse.
Achievement unlocked.
But it would,
Unless.
unless he wanted the ships.
Exactly. He could have done that in an attempt to cause more shipwrecks so he could gather the. He's amassing a horde. I
Now,
see.
wizard, we don't know if these guys did it. We were attacked by an elemental, remember?
Indeed. But dragons are beings of nearly pure magic.
I've told you all you need to
Creating-
know. Let me go.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shove one in the creature's mouth.
He spits it out. Let me go. Stop torturing me.
Eat it.
Force
Tell him
feeding?
to eat it. Tell him to eat it. It'll make him
Just
feel
eat
better.
it. It's not going to kill you or anything.
I'm gonna raise my sickle and cut his spines.
Okay.
He cuts his binds and he looks at you. He tries to run away into the ocean.
You're
You
welcome.
let him go. He runs off. He jumps into the
course.
water, dives. You see him swim above the surf a little bit, and he dives under the water.
Ungrateful
Vanish.
cretin. Alright.
Did we just
Well then,
innocent bystander creatures that were just
absolutely
yeah.
not. They attacked us first.
And we kept our side of the deal. We let him go.
That's
Indeed.
true. All right.
He's so small, I doubt he'll make it that far anyways. You know, seeing as there's elementals, apparently.
Do we believe that there's actually a dragon in there? Because if that's the case, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little tired.
There's
Oh,
two
yes,
dragons
I
here.
suppose. I suppose I should relay a little bit more information. He described the dragon as being quite large and blue. This is quite concerning, seeing as blue dragons are very much not keen on letting other creatures live.
Oh, so you might have been lying.
Very much have. My best guess is that it's some weird, possibly, maybe a wyvern who is trapped with a weird skin condition. Who knows? Though if it is a dragon, that would be quite concerning.
I don't think anybody checked out these bones. I want to check out the bones right here.
Make a medicine roll.
And I've been staring at these rooms here for a while. At least the vegetation. I don't know what it is.
You said medicine roll?
Yeah, medicine roll to analyze the anatomy of the creature.
Okay.
You look at the mushrooms, Kazan. What are you trying to get from it?
Trying to see if there's anything of value here. So I've done some dubious things for my master. Would I maybe remember some kind of mushrooms you might have had hands on before?
Make a survival roll. Not high enough. You have to search a little longer if you want to. Maybe there's a mushroom as you're looking through. You're kind of not confused. Some of them are buried. It's odd that they're growing here in the sand. You have heard of other reagents being used that grow near the coast. The DC goes up by 5 every failure.
Sure thing.
What did you roll for the medicine roll? It appears to be a large amount of bones. Like they're picked clean. There's no meat on them at all. But whatever this creature was, Venet, it must have been pretty large, right? Size of a large shark almost, or something like that. You don't find the head or the tail of the creature, though.
Oh, so what is it that we want to do now? Do we want to proceed, or?
My curiosity is definitely telling me to go into that room. Yes.
Well, all of us look quite rough, especially you, Victoria. I'm gonna throw the last good berry to her. We should
Thank you.
probably sit down, collect our thoughts before we make our next move.
I just have a small thought also. We have all this fresh fish out here and a hungry dragon on the other side. Would that benefit us to take some of these maybe as bait?
That is not a bad
Unlikely.
thought.
Dragons are not animals. They don't baited. They're quite sentient and quite evil.
We could use it as distraction. Here's a fish and then run the other way.
Distraction fish. I like that actually. I don't know if there's gonna be a dragon in there. I feel like someone would have seen it.
Definitely would
A
have thought of it.
dragon is not going to be seen if it does not wish to be.
One way to find out. I step closer,
Well, now hold on.
put my ear to the door.
Yeah.
Make a perception roll.
I'm gonna eat that good berry from Karma.
Take 1 point of healing.
Thank you.
The door seems... You can't hear anything. The sound of the waves is just too much.
What is that all you're doing?
I grow up and just go back. Break time.
It
Is
kind of
that...
seems quiet.
Very well. If we are going to be taking a break, I am going to go for a little look around.
By the way, we complete a short rest. That's what you guys are asking for.
Okay.
Because we've been here 10 minutes.
We only get spells and abilities back on long rests, right?
Unless you're warlock.
Yes, spell slots refresh after a long rest.
What about rages? Same thing.
Rage is a long rest, refreshes on a long rest.
I can't quite tell, but are those clams over there near the mushrooms?
Yes.
Ah. Perhaps these might have one of these pearls I'm looking for. You, Kazan, you're quite strong. Want to provide me some assistance?
What do you need?
I need you to break open those clams.
Oh, okay. Give me a second here. Okay, here we are. Clams, you say? Okay. I come over.
You just need to wedge your dagger in between its opening and just apply the perfect amount of leverage and pop it open. Try not to actually break the shell. That might damage whatever's inside.
Okay, if you really say so, I don't think this is something somebody as strong as me should do. I have a tendency to break things I touch.
That's what I'm looking for. I want you to break its joint.
Okay. Get my knife out. Give it here.
Your dagger.
Yeah.
I'll pick up one of the clams and hold it for her.
Okay, let me hold that for you so I don't accidentally stab you, of all things.
Well, that
kind of
thought
roll are you
hadn't
trying to
entered my
make?
mind until you just said that. Yes, you may hold it.
Thank you. And I pry it open. Or at least try to.
What type of roll do you want to make, Kazan?
I think this would be a sleight of hand
wisdom
roll.
save.
Well, say roll a sleight of hand roll.
It is just not my day.
Oh.
Crack it open, and there's just nothing inside.
Oh, there's one more. Here, try this one.
Okay.
Roll another
Try
sleight of
again?
hand roll. Yep. Dirty one.
No.
Kazan is right. She's not the greatest at this. She's pretty strong. She cracks it open, and you see, Arundel, to your horror, the pearl is snapped inside.
Oh no! Oh!
I warn you.
Was that supposed to be?
Oh, can you mend that, Arundel? Put it back together.
What? Mint? No, I don't.
I thought pearls were supposed to be solid. It's very fragile.
Oh wait, yes, I do have mending. Oh, I thought that was a message.
Also, I was gonna
Oh
make so
well,
much fun.
I get ready to just throw it towards the water.
Oh, because
Wait!
Oh,
Let me hold it, please.
okay. I hand it over.
I'll take the broken pieces of the pearl. I'm gonna try to put them together as close as I can, and I'll reach into one of my satchels and pull out 2 lodestones as I begin to rotate them in my hand. And over the course of the next minute, the crack lines in the pearl begin to glow as they seal itself shut. And done.
The white glow. You see it, Venna. The pearl seams come back together like 2 things broken together that should never be put back apart. Put together, and it comes together and seals perfectly.
Now, how long did it take you to learn that spell?
Approximately 2 days in the college. It was one of the first things I learned.
Goodness.
Yes.
What is Karma doing?
Karma has wandered off by herself alone on the beach.
Okay.
She has drawn the symbol of Adon in the sand, and she's reaching out to her celestial guide for a few questions. Or attempting to. In meditation.
You kneel down. The water is shallow and very cold. Your boots are wet. And they smell like sea salt now. You've been digging graves, and did you dig the bodies in the wet sand here, and you just put them in there?
Yep.
The decapitated bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the blood still flows out of the sand, even though it's buried. Make a perception roll, Karma. Say the DC is 15.
21.
Ooh, beautiful.
You notice a shark out in the waters. The draw of blood in the water has maybe attracted a shark. One of the shallow reef types of sharks,
Maybe the shark ate
It's not,
the merfolk.
it's not close enough to you yet, Karma, to be of worry, but you do see its fin bobbing and weaving, and you kneel down and you say a prayer. What do you say, or what do you call out to your guardian?
So I reach out to the warden and I ask, is there really a dragon here? Send me a sign if there is.
Make a religion roll.
How late into the day is it now?
It is
9.
5 o'clock.
Rolled a 9.
Is anybody getting hungry?
I just had a berry from Karma, so I'm all right.
Don't have all this fish.
Don't get very much. I'm not eating some fish that was, fished out of the water by those things.
You put in the fire.
Sorry.
The fire kills all germs.
That's not how. Sure.
Also, do you just throw away anything that breaks? Do you fix or repair anything?
That's a good question. A good question that I suppose we'll never get the answer to.
I'm going to go back to Karma real quick. Karma, you sit there for a minute or two, trying to just patiently wait for a response. You ask so deeply for something, wanting to hear something back, but all you can hear in your mind's voice is nothingness. Silence.
I like how the wizard has a higher religion modifier than the cleric.
Karma will take a deep breath, gather things, and start walking towards the group.
You all right, Karma?
I'm fine. There's a shark in the water.
Oh,
A big one?
Huge.
how close?
Gross.
They can't land, can they?
Well, unfortunately, shark can't walk, so.
You think Pete is okay by now?
What?
Oh, I'm sure he is. I can't imagine he's swimming out there.
Yeah, but he still needs wood, doesn't he?
Because
He can get his wood later. I'm
Where's
more
the-
interested in what's behind that door.
I am too. Do we feel equipped to handle whatever might be behind the door?
Oh, absolutely not. That's why I suggest one of us go. Just a
Who
scout.
here is the most sly?
I look to
I'm quiet when
Arendelle.
I want to be.
What?
What? Just because I'm small life. that
You
assume
have
that
a way
I'm-
with words.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Oh,
Depends on the situation.
but yes, I am quite capable of being unseen when the need arises,
Perhaps it should be you then, was it?
and that translates to a proficiency in stealth with a +4.
I could also have sent my little darling Enna, and I have the dove appear on my shoulder.
Mm.
If we want to just take a look.
I suggest a quieter avian. I say as I reconjure my book, but this time it glows with a faint flash of light as it explodes into a flurry of feathers as an owl is now in my hands.
I back away just a slight bit. Whoa! You had that thing
And I look
on you the
over-
entire time?
I look over to her after she spawned her dove and I said, "That's a parlor trick."
Show off.
I agree.
Indeed.
Now I will assess one of
So-
these fishes here and like try and pick out the biggest one. It is dinner time after all, and I wish to cook
all
it.
in favor. Nope, go ahead.
And I wish to cook it, of course.
All right.
All in favor of sending Everest in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well. Come along now, Everest. I have a treat for you if you come back.
How do you spell this guy's name?
Everis.
Cool. Here's Everest. He's given permission by the group to control. I think we have a little. Let's make this unique. What's the name of the dove?
Matilda.
I don't know. How do you spell
Everest and
it?
Matilda sitting in a tree.
Matilda, I think.
Okay.
Nesting.
I'm also going to give this permission to you, Raging Gobbo.
Thank you.
So,
I
okay.
love my angry goose.
Matilda, stop
You can
biting me,
fly him
ass.
like this if you want to, like
That is
this,
the
right?
best.
I love that.
There he is. Or her. Where do you want to go, Arendelle?
I'm gonna, with Everest on my arm, I'm gonna be walking her to the door. All right. Well, first things first. See if it's locked. Try the handle.
It's not. You pull
Wonderful.
a little bit on the handle, and it's not locked.
All right. I'll open the door wide, and I will send Everest in there.
You open the door wide, and you see two Murlocs, and we roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure he's fine.
Indeed.
We were
Oh.
bamboozled.
I love the pompous strutting up to the door just to have it thrown open and get a face full of Murloc.
Oh dear.
Well, I rolled a 19.
Oh.
I rolled a 19. Maybe I won't die.
Oh.
It's just gonna. We're just gonna see a fireball. Just explode in there.
I just open the door and there's just a casual explosion, and I die.
Famous last words.
Oh, this door doesn't seem locked.
Okay, I just rolled the initiative. I'm going to delete that guy. I have the other two guys in here. I
Wait, are we not using the initiative we rolled?
because I have the encounter made, and then I have Karma up first. Then I have Venna, Victoria, Gazan, and then Arendelle's last.
Of course. Even though I
So
rolled
it's like
a
this.
fucking 19.
Watching Arendelle walk up to the door, Karma's gonna be like, "Let us know if you need anything."
Karma's
Yes,
up
sir.
first.
Oh dear.
And that'll be my action. It'll be
I
my-
do believe I need something.
That was Karma's
The-
action. That's great.
The croaker looks at you.
Oh no.
Who the hell? It says, "Who the hell are you?" And it fucking throws a spear right at you.
Oh shit!
I don't hit you. Ven is up.
What the hell? Pardon me.
I'm just gonna use my action to yell also and just like, what is it? What did you see?
You just saw a spear get thrown at me. What do you think?
The croaker's now up. The other one. The croaker runs up and attacks you, Arendelle.
Calm down, you psychopath!
Victoria's up as the croaker misses you. Bah!
God.
Would you stop that?
Okay. Is it an action to hand a weapon to somebody?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just I don't know where I take it from, but I'm gonna I have a javelin. I'm just gonna drop one on the ground, and just look at Gazan as I run by. Just be like, in case you want something different, and I'm just gonna run up. And if I still have my action, I'm just gonna dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I?
So how I do familiars, guys, if you want to, they have their own separate initiative count. They're considered summons. So I can add them. Summons go last in the initiative count like this, by the way. So they don't require a bonus action for you to control.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And
Can I?
owls are single-handedly the best familiar for combat.
Can I
What else do
push
you-
him out of the way or take where he's standing, basically get in front of him?
No, because that would require an action.
Okay. That's all I can
Because
do.
like in the battle master stuff, they have intercepts and things like that, or
You're right,
bait
you're right.
switch.
That's all I got. I'm just gonna dash.
You're good. Gazan is up.
I am just cooking my food.
You take a bite. It's just like a large crunch.
Oh.
You know, little bone in there.
Yeah, I'm just crunching through it, and I look over my shoulder, and that's it. That's it.
Arendelle is up finally.
I channel my frustration through the power of frost fingers. It is a 15-foot cone into that room. No, it's just a save or fail, and I guess
Owl
they're
is up.
partially frozen. Before the owl's turn, am I able to like move 5 feet to the left and not leave his attack of opportunity range?
That's correct. So you can move like there.
All right, perfect. Owl.
Want the owl to step up?
Yeah, actually, he is going to fly in there, and let me actually check his abilities real quick because I'm pretty sure he has a flyby. Yes, he does. So he is going to fly and use the help action for. He's going to use the help action for Victoria's next turn, so she'll have advantage on that attack roll.
You want him just to be right there, though. He's right now in the space of Victoria. So you want him to
he's
fly
flying.
into the room like this?
Yeah, he's flying.
Okay. Do you want him to fly into the room like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Matilda's up.
She's gonna stay over there. She's fine.
Karma's up. Karma moves up.
Karma's gonna see the commotion and run over to be with the rest of the party. Moving my full movement and then using clapping my hands together and making a sigil in the air. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on the one in the doorway.
Okay, make a con save with them.
Yep.
It fails, so he takes 1d12 damage.
Yep. Let me roll that.
A bell sound goes off right behind this poor little croaker. Dong. The sound of inevitability
A whole 2 damage.
almost kills him. I had 3 HP left. 1 HP left, Karma. It's almost there. The croaker back here moves up and attacks the owl. Flanks the owl.
The owl's flying right now.
Yeah, but it attacks out. Oh, yeah, it can probably fly, but if it flies up too far, it can't help Victoria. It has to be within combat. Right?
Yeah, but it's flying in his space above him.
Oh, okay. Let me move him then, like this.
Yeah.
So I'll move him like this, and we'll move him like that, and it moves up to here. Doesn't get the flank attack, but it still gets to attack him.
That's
As it's flying in the doorway.
Yeah.
Owl's AC is
11.
11. I hit with a 15 for 5 piercing damage.
Owl is down. I repeat, owl is down.
As soon as it came in, guys, as soon as it's gone, the owl collapses in on itself and vanishes.
What?
Ven is up. Yeah, the owl's a summon, right?
Well, yeah.
It dies. Ven is up.
I'm gonna move forward, and then can I still do a spell?
Yes, you can have a pretty good line of sight to the croaker too, because you're just not. Nobody's really in direct combat with him.
Okay, so I
what
could
type-
even be like back here and still be.
Yeah, you can see the range on the spell in the spell list there too. It's probably like 120 feet, so you could be really far back if you want.
Oh, okay.
I mean, kind of look at your model. You have this huge, awesome jet stream coming out of it. You know?
Yeah. I'm trying not to do this. I'm trying to make it face the right direction. Sorry.
You have to use the Alt key and then rotate.
Oh, okay.
You spin the model like this. Boom.
So I'm back here, and I'm going to do firebolt.
You crush a mushroom.
Oops.
Roll damage. Roll to attack. Yeah. It has 1 HP left. It has an AC of 11. You could roll damage if you want to, just for practice, but since it has only 1 HP and you do a minimum of 1 damage, you automatically kill it. How do you kill this poor croaker, Venna? As Venna is becoming the MVP.
I take both my hands and I just do like that, and then the fire comes out, and then he just burns.
Victoria's up.
All right. I'm gonna step inside and just. I don't know if you gotta stab me, but I'm really sorry about this, and I'm gonna try to hit him. Is it possible for me to do non-lethal with the bludgeoning weapon?
Yes, it's just a -2
To the damage.
to the
Would it
attack
hit?
roll. Did you try to hit with like the bunt of the umbrella?
Yeah. Okay. Roll.
So roll to attack. You have to roll higher than a
Yeah,
13.
It's a 21 total, -2, 19.
Okay, you hit.
And
Roll
then
damage.
non-raging will be 9. It's a bludgeoning damage.
I don't see the roll in the combat log, by the way. You do 9 damage to it. The creature is knocked out. Get him over there. You hear a voice. Combat is over.
All right.
Please stand aside, lady.
Okay.
I'll walk up to the croaker.
It's knocked out for now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to it real quick.
Okay.
You killed my bird. I break his foot.
you like, how do you break his foot? With your staff?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the whole weight of my staff down, overhead straight, onto his foot.
Roll an attack roll. At advantage.
Oh, hold on then. I just rolled again.
In the back, I'm just munching away and just looking over my shoulder.
I said I will roll again. Oh, that's frostbolt. Ooh, whoops.
Well, we'll just add a +1 to it, right? You hit because you rolled a 14. Roll damage.
I can do a minimum of 0 damage. So that's 2 damage.
2 damage. As you snap the croakers, it was already kind of hurt pretty bad from the frost that's covered all of its body. You crack into its kneecap. You shatter its femur and it dies.
I dealt 2 damage.
Yes, and you killed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Arendelle, I did not think that's what you were going to do. Oh.
It was not the desired outcome, but I feel nothing, so, oh well.
Well, I'm sorry about your bird.
Did kill his bird, yeah.
I
don't
push
worry
by
about
them
it.
and I collect both bodies.
I'm just going to spend the next 10 minutes ritual casting Find Familiar.
You look around for the spell component. You need a brazier and 100 gold pieces worth of incense. You cannot summon the familiar.
I can ritual cast it.
Yes, but you still need the material components.
Would a fireplace work?
No, it needs to be a bronze brazier, I believe.
Let me read the description.
I was strolling over. Is everything fine over here?
How's your fish?
As Karma walks out with 2 bodies and looks at you, and then walks further out onto the beach.
Decent. Could use some seasoning.
Ooh, angrily get my, whatever it was I dropped, the javelin that I dropped for Gazan.
Hey, anybody? Hey, you over there? You hear a voice from like around the corner.
Oh, is that Pete?
Did you get him? Who's Pete?
That.
Who's Pete?
I'm gonna wait for whatever's making that voice to come around the corner, and then gonna shoot it
where
with
are
a
you?
frostbolt.
I'm over here.
Do you have any idea where that sound is
You
coming
prepare like a frostbolt, and you like it's coming from like around this corner right up here.
from? Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, inside?
Troggies
Yeah, it's
don't
inside
make
the
that
room.
sound. Troggies don't speak common.
Oh.
I'm gonna look around the corner.
Arenda's still in there, right?
Yeah,
Arendelle
I'll
is
walk
still
over
in
to
there.
the noise. I'll walk over to the noise.
It's a gruff individual. He seems to be imprisoned by a prison cell. It's like a jail cell. He's like, "Well, what are you doing here?
Well, that's
You don't look like sailors."
It's because we're not.
Who are you?
My name is Nicholas.
Nicholas? How'd you end up in here, Nicholas?
This shipwreck came and we got attacked by a bunch of water. It was the strangest fucking thing, and boat capsized. Those fucking monsters took my other crewmates.
You were
Mind letting me out of here?
Were you capsized by water?
Yeah.
He's speaking of the elementals.
Thank you, Arendelle.
You're welcome.
Did you say his name?
Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look around for a key.
You see that Karma drugged the bodies off.
Oh, wait. Oh, Karma! We're outside.
Might have the keys.
Oh, wait,
Hey,
no,
let
it's
me
okay.
get out of this shithole. They
Do
make
you-
us piss and shit in this bucket over here. It's fucking filthy.
And I'm walking away now.
Do I find any keys on the bodies?
Yeah, you search the bodies before you like do it. They also appear to be playing like a crude game over here, right? You see like the junk I have on the floor.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
There's also like some other fresh fish in here, like some cod or something they put up, and they've also has these like large like spikes here. You find the key, you open the door, Karma, right?
Yeah, I've
Just
buried the
right-click it.
bodies and drawn my sigil, and I walk back in with the key.
Oh, did you get the head by chance of them?
Yeah, my bag is dripping blood.
Okay.
What in Sam's hell are you people?
I suppose we're your rescuers.
Yeah,
What's your
sure.
names? What's the name of your group here? So I can
We are
tell
not
everybody
having this
about you.
conversation.
I believe that was Vinna's job. Vinna, you said you'd have it by the time we got to the boat. What's our name?
Oh god.
I just hand the half-eaten fish over to him. You want a bite?
Hell no, they've been feeding us fish for fucking days. I could use some potatoes by now.
Wait,
Some
they.
grits.
Where'd they take the others?
Back there.
What's the key here? Hold on.
Try
I
the
don't know what the
key.
fuck. I don't know what the fuck they're doing back there, but just my partner hasn't come back, so I wish the worst. I want to get out of this shithole.
I unlock the door.
Then
Unlock the
leave.
door.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Nicholas,
You
just
want-
wait outside for us. Don't leave without us, but we need to see what's back here.
Nicholas, follow along the shore. You will see another crazy old drunken bastard. He will help you.
That was.
I'll just wait right outside, like my lady says. And he goes right outside, and he kind of just like he looks through the door a little bit just to make sure you guys are still there.
Stay out of the water.
You open the door, and you see like a hallway, and at the end of the hallway, it's kind of dark in here, Victoria, right? And you hear like, you don't hear much, but you do hear a blah, 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 blah sound, I guess. There's another fucking Murloc in here.
Oh god.
Well, I think we know how to handle these at this point.
I'm not going first.
I'll go first.
I take a last
Yeah,
bite and
stealth
just
roll.
throw the fish away, and I step up as well.
Everybody needs to make a stealth roll if you're going to approach it stealthily, right?
Kazan, is it that you don't want to use another weapon, or you just literally cannot, or
If
I have a job?
Okay, if this is so much a problem for you, give me a weapon. I will use anything else. Even this chow.
I'll give her a javelin, or give her a javelin. Just, I'm not, like judging you. I'm just, if you want to maybe not be directly in front of something.
Okay.
Hey
It's-
guys, there's this cute little dove out here.
Oh, Matilda, come here. And I'm gonna snap her out of existence, put her back in her pocket plane.
Okay, she hides.
It's not quite a spear, but it will do. Thank you.
The dove went away.
She's okay. She's magic. All right, stealth forward.
Magic? You stealth forward? Is Victoria, so Victoria's the only person going down there by herself?
No, I'll trail her right behind her, I guess.
Okay, both of you make stealth rolls.
Okay.
I roll a 9 to counter your roll.
That was almost bad.
Kazan rolls a natural 20. He gains inspiration.
Thank you.
And then I don't see your roll, Victoria. What'd you roll?
15. Why is it not showing up?
Make sure the roll is toggled to everyone. And then
I
Karma
was
also
roll-
does it.
I rolled a 13.
So everyone's beating the creature's roll because I rolled a 9. What is Venna doing? Venna's kind of waiting in the back room there just to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back just in case I need to do something from afar or if something sneaks up from behind us.
Idea.
Okay.
It was just one javelin, right?
You walk up to this. Yes, one javelin, Kazan. You walk up and you see this like Murloc. There appears to be like an unconscious guy here, right? On this like table of some kind. The man is nude, Victoria. And I'm going to put Karma back behind here so she's kind of stealth too. Because if you move over here, like you're just not even behind cover, right?
One of y'all move my character up too.
Yep. So I'm just going to put you all across the wall here as we're kind of stealthing up, right? Venna's in the back just making sure she's covering your 6. And the Murloc is just doing something to this body. Kind of weird. Victoria, make a perception roll.
Oh, no. Okay. Also, I checked my settings. I am set for everybody. I don't know why it's not coming through.
It is what it is. Sometimes it's just buggy. Oh, I see it. You're rolling it now. I see it. It's working now.
I
Roll
don't
a
know what's
natural
happening.
1. Natural 1. You hear a voice, like a woman's voice from in the chamber somewhere beyond this.
Uh-huh.
You do recognize it as common, but it's hard to tell.
It's very distracting. Oh, and I'm kind of like moving forward, I realize I can't see. No.
It's kind of dark in here.
What? That's fine.
Let me go around you.
Fine.
I try to like sneak around. Do you mean roll another stealth check?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna switch positions with
Blah,
Victoria.
blah, blah, blah. And it turns its back to you and kind of goes off to these piles of skulls here.
This is like the part of.
Is it just the one?
That
Make
we
a
know of?
perception roll, Karma. The DC goes
is
up
like-
by 5.
This is like the part of the tutorial in games that teaches you how to stealth attack.
23.
23.
Stealth takedown.
A beautiful woman kind of comes from back behind the corner here. You see her, and she notices you, and she's like, "Help me! I'm trapped. Who are you?"
And at that,
You-
I'm gonna
What?
immediately. Karma's gonna manipulate life on the Murloc and steal life from him and try to put it in the unconscious body.
Is this a thing from the Grave Domain?
No, that's a cantrip. Manipulate life.
Okay, this must be a homebrew spell, right?
No, it's a cleric cantrip.
Okay.
I used it on the Murloc. Steal life. It's gonna be 1d4.
Called Steel Life.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is it an ability or a spell? You said it's a spell?
Spell. Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's a homebrew spell of some kind. We'll check it out after the game.
Oh, I did not. Okay, tell you
My
what.
boy
Let's
gets
not.
slammed with a banhammer.
Let's
I'm
not
just
make it
kidding.
homebrew. Let's just do Sacred Flame. Let's keep it thematic.
Cool. You want to do Sacred Flame on the guy?
Yeah, we'll do Sacred Flame.
We roll initiative as you begin to cast magic.
I'm guessing we don't actually roll initiative anymore.
If I have the thing prepared, we don't need to because it's faster for me. That way I don't also mess it up.
No worries for here.
Victoria's up first, but let's put the initiative counter out. I got Matilda. Matilda's still there because I hit her, but I'll remove her from the count.
Okay. Can I see well enough to act?
I'm not going to be super hardcore about this dungeon, Victoria. It's dim light.
All right. I'm gonna run
So
up.
you just theoretically you would have disadvantage on stuff. I'm still doing the initiative count stuff right now. You are thinking pretty fast. Actually, it's like this. Then who else? We got. I'm sorry.
Out of curiosity, do you actually have our initiative bonus, or do you just
Yes, I
use a
do.
flat roll? Oh, that's cool.
No, yours is +2
Gasp! He knows.
because I created your character in there. Let me just do. I'm trying to do this as you guys are distracting me, like
Yes.
sneaky little players. Ben is here. Murloc. This Karma. Arundel Gazan's up last. So Victoria's up first.
I don't like how the commoners in the staggered order.
All right.
Hmm.
I'm running up and I'm gonna swing at it, and that was an 11 to hit.
11. That's a. If it meets, it beats.
All right. It's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
You run up to it and smack it. How did you kill it?
Basically dragging the top of the umbrella on the ground just a little bit and coming in with an uppercut. I'm gonna send it backwards, ass over tea kettle over the rubble.
Blah, blah, blah. Combat is finished.
Dear God.
Karma's preparing her spell and just stops.
I go, well, that was easy.
I can't believe it. You saved me, she says.
Is anybody else
Hold
here?
on.
I'm gonna tend to the man on the table.
I'm going to get like maybe 30 feet away from the woman. The
Okay.
woman at the other end of the room.
You want to move
Oh, yeah,
outside
we-
the room?
No, I'm just gonna be 30 feet away from her, like right next to Gazan.
Yeah, you're way in the back there. Yeah.
Was that the only one? Why was there only one?
Hold on.
Maybe
These
stay,
Why
filthy
don't you-
creatures.
stay over there, please.
Why aren't you with the rest of the prisoners? Why are you roaming free?
She says, okay, I'll step back. They're trying to get at me.
And you just so happen to break out.
Yes, I untied my bonds before I came in here. Before you came in.
Can I make an insight check, please?
Yes.
Can I assist with that?
Yes. So you can. Do you have proficiency in insight, Victoria?
I do.
Okay, so Arundel rolls with advantage.
Oh,
All right.
I have dark vision too that I didn't know I had.
Natural 20.
You gain inspiration. So
Oh,
what kind of plan-
stop!
these are the 6E rules, guys. So inspiration allows you, if you roll a natural 20 with an ability check, saving throw, or attack roll, you gain inspiration. You can use this inspiration to, again, gain advantage on a die roll of your choosing, which is, again, rolling 2 d20s and gain the higher of the two. Arundel, she's obviously lying. This doesn't make any sense.
Lying is not going to help you, ma'am. Please be truthful, or you will be seen as a potential threat. This is
They
your
charmed me.
pardon.
They charmed me.
They have magic.
Yes, the one you just killed right there.
So you were charmed into tricking us. Was it trying to cause you to fight us?
I'm not fighting anyone.
I'm
trying to get out of here.
I'm holding my holy symbol and I cast Divine Sense.
What does divine sense out?
You can detect good and evil, and you can detect if there's an hallowed ground or
detect
desecrated. No, wait.
Yeah, what type of creature types do you can sense?
Celestial, fiend, undead. Yeah, that's it. Within 60
Celestial
feet.
fiend or undead. You touch it. What god do you pray to?
Tiamat.
The god of dragons.
Indeed.
You pray out to one of the gods of the four winds. Hopefully they can hear your call.
I'm a long way from
Flash
home.
of light goes. The flash of light goes before your eyes. Nothing is revealed. See, I told you.
Please do not move. I'm going to go over to the Murlocs you mentioned. I'm going to see if there's any sign of arcane on this individual.
Also, what about that body?
So Arundel moves all the way up to the body next to her, and she like backs away a little bit, like this.
I appreciate that. Now then, let's see what's
See? Look at that. He's right next to those pile of skulls there. And he was casting magic with them.
The skulls.
Yes, right there.
I will cast Detect Magic.
As a ritual?
No, since we're in a bit of a iffy situation, I'm actually gonna cast it.
Karma, can you check on the body in the corner over there?
So for the next 10 minutes, I can see any magic within 30 feet of me.
Karma goes over to the body of this man who's laying down nude on the slab. Karma, you look. I don't know if Karma's here. Is Karma here?
Let's say ask Venna if Karma's not here.
Oh, he's
I'm
back.
here. I'm here.
You had to take a quick bathroom break.
I had a mini emergency. I'm back.
He's breathing, Karma.
I'm gonna use can I use manipulate life on myself again and take some of my hit points and give it to him?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do a D4. Oh my gosh, my character sheet died. Can someone roll a D4 for me?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll roll. I can roll it for you, buddy.
You
Never
rock.
mind.
I roll a 3.
All right, give the person 3 hit points. That is my second point of exhaustion.
Oh, you gain exhaustion when you use this thing?
Yeah, anything that loses hit points from it gains a point of exhaustion.
Okay,
This
wow.
is a cantrip.
hmm
Kind of
Holy
interesting. So it's kind of like lay on hands, but it like really punishes you, huh?
It's
Yeah.
lay on hands, but backwards.
Necromancy for you.
I like it. We'll actually probably keep this spell on then, Karma. It sounds kind of cool.
Okay.
So how exhaustion stacks works with Karma, he gets a -2 to any attack roll, saving throw, ability check, and his spell save DC goes down by 2. The man, you heal him for a couple hit points of damage. He kind of just wakes up. He's got a strange symbol on his chest, Karma. Make a religion roll. As he kind of like leans up out of the darkness a little bit. It's kind of hard to see him.
Okay.
You do have dark vision though, but it is what it is.
So, Divine Sense, I can activate an action which gives me insight to if the person is good or evil.
It doesn't allow you to detect if it's evil. It just allows you to detect if the creature is a particular origin, not of this plane.
Okay, just look at the thing I sent in Discord, just to be sure.
Okay, sure.
I rolled a 7.
No.
Yeah, how it says good and evil, it kind of defines it weirdly. The actual, you can't detect the alignment of the creature.
That's flavor text.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, it's a flavor text thing.
Very well.
It allows you to basically sense the location of it, right? So, good question though, Gazan.
Okay.
A lot of spells for the first sentence of the spell description usually just tells flavor of how it works.
He's breathing. He comes to Karma. And he's like, "What's happening?" The symbol on his
You could
chest.
tell us that.
The symbol on his chest is round. It has spikes coming out of it on basically the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, the 3 and 9 o'clock, and it's like this. And there's a dot right in the center of it. I'm assuming you haven't seen the symbol before since you rolled so low in your religion roll.
What does this marking on your chest mean?
He looks down. He's like, "Where's my pants?"
We'll find you pants. What does this mark on your chest mean?
Where am I? See, we're safe now because of you. Thank you. Can we go now? The woman
Thank
says.
me later. You have to answer our questions first.
What is your question? Do you ask the man or a woman a question, Karma?
Anyone.
What question are you asking?
What does a symbol mean?
Those Murlocs were putting those symbols on them. See, wizard, that's the arcane magic I was talking about.
Do they look like arcane sigils?
It looks like a sigil of some kind.
Are they scrying on us?
Make a
Wizard?
religion roll, Arendelle. The DC goes up by 5.
Bruh. All right. Well, I have a higher religion modifier, anyways.
If I hear him speaking, I'm just gonna like not taking my eyes off this woman.
That's an 18.
The sign of the darkness.
Oh my! I dare say you were intended to be sacrificed.
Do you know who this woman is?
She's like, I've never seen this woman before. She says, you should have kept your mouth shut. I go back to the initiative count. We still back to the top. And Victoria's up as her form begins to shapeshift.
Huh.
Well, good thing I didn't cast my spell yet.
All right. Nope. I'm gonna get in between her and. Can I fit there between her and Arendelle?
Yeah, I mean, technically how we do it is like if your bases overlap, then you can't do it. But, we're not that technical. It's okay.
Her base can fit between us.
Well, your bases can't overlap. That's how technically it works. It's not a big deal, though. You can
Okay,
put her
yeah,
right there.
Arendelle
Or you can
on the
also,
square.
see how it snaps to the square? You can also shift click it into position.
Oh. I'm gonna hit her.
Hit a woman.
Yes, I will. 12.
She blocks it, and you see her hand begin to change into a claw.
Oh dear.
Is that the end of your turn, Victoria?
That's all I have. Yes.
She looks at you. Her face begins to change, and a hideous look comes over her. A frightening look. A look of terror. You still smell the briny smell of a low tide. Precedes the appearance of a stunted, bulbous creature. Her hair is like seaweed. Skin and pallid. Blue. A bloated corpse floating atop of the waves. Wide eyes, watery and yellow, roams, searching for something. She mutters to herself in a voice waterlogged and croaky. You wonder if the fish-like features, protruding eyes, fins along the arms, and a signature stench are natural, or if they occurred after the living beneath the sea of all these years. See if I have her model. I do. There she is.
Oh, God.
It's beautiful.
You have to make a saving throw. As she
Alright.
looks at you at this horrifying, you have to make a DC 11 wisdom save.
To be a hag.
I'm not good at wisdom saves. Oh, but I am when I roll a 19 to the 17.
You resist the effect. Ven is up.
All right, I'm trying to think of which one I should do. Mold Earth doesn't do anything as far as being able to take stones and throw them at somebody, right? It only changes the terrain.
It's more like a shit. It's like if you want to build something cool or make a trench.
Okay.
It's not really used as a weapon. But I see what you're thinking. You're maybe like, I can mold the earth at the top. I also think it takes a minute to cast.
Oh, okay.
It does.
But it's kind of cool. You're like, I want to manipulate the stalagmites right above her head and drop them on her or something.
Yeah.
That's
Because
kinda
there's less
cool.
stone
I
in
like
this
that.
room, so.
That's why I leave the overcasting option in there for you to do it if you wish. You wish to bend reality, push your magic to the next.
There's an extreme risk to it, though. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do that right now, anyways. But
The overcasting mechanic.
Hmm?
That Benders tried to.
Fire.
now people are in front of me, so like I would hit.
Did you roll a natural one? You hit them.
I would hit.
Yeah,
the
but that's a
person-
1 in 20 chance.
I can move and then throw it. I don't want to hit like.
Yeah, How I do it is like basically how melee combat works is this creature is now in combat with Victoria. If you fire a ranged attack into this encounter, now that they're in melee combat, if you roll a 1, you hit the lowest AC creature in that combat.
Okay, so
you hit
anybody in
Victoria.
front of me, if I didn't move over, I would
Yeah,
hit
because
them.
you could just like dodge out of the way, and then you hit Victoria that way,
Oh.
or you hit Victoria right in the back.
Okay, I'll move here.
I'm not trying to be too hard on you, Venna, because you are new. So, but
No, I have no idea.
I mean, we have the models, we have the technology.
I'm learning. I'm gonna move over here. That way,
Yeah.
I'm not like behind anybody, and then I'm going to just do my firebolt again.
Cool. I mean, here's the
Trying
thing
to get my
too:
mouse.
is like if you try to do something like outside the spell description, that's what wild magic is all about. We just have to make you roll a d20, and then if you roll a 1, a wild magic thing goes off And the fireball hits the whole party and we TPK.
I gotta read more about wild magic.
If you
Sure,
rolled
you
all
rolled
ones,
22 and you hit.
if you rolled all ones on a fireball at level 3 or 5, I forgot what level it is. I'm pretty sure it's level 3. You would bring me down to 2 HP. So please, no fireball.
All right.
Fire damage streaks across her and she singes. Yeah. Ben, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Just going to remove the Giller Warrior from the initiative count here. Karma's up.
Do I see everything going on behind me?
Yeah, you see everything that's happening in the battle.
Help.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to Sacred Flame.
And make a dex save or a con save? Dex save,
Deck
right?
save. Yeah, by
I roll a
Adon be
10, so
perched.
I fail the dex save.
All right, let me roll damage.
Roll dim radiant.
Come on. Oh, 7.
Nice.
Oh, I messed up.
Oh.
7 damage. Everybody that sees the hag's hideous form starts to. Everybody makes a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw right now, DC 11, or be frightened of the creature.
Me as well.
Easy.
Everybody except for Karma.
Well, I still made it.
Cool. You can use your inspiration if you wish to.
It's just a flex.
Gazan fails and is frightened of the creature.
Victoria
And so
fails.
is Victoria. So now you
What
have
did I need?
disadvantage on the attack. Victoria,
What did you need to
Eh.
pass?
an 11.
Okay.
I think we just had 2 failures, which would be Victoria and Gazan. A frightened creature undertakes the frightened status effect, right? You cannot move towards the creature at all, and any attack rolls against the creature that you're frightened against are made at disadvantage. Arendelle is up.
I am going to move around the hag. I'm going to stay like out of her reach, but I'm going to move around her.
You cannot move closer to the frightened. Oh, you're not frightened. I'm sorry. You want to move in flanking position to her, like this?
No, I don't want to get too close to her.
Okay, where do you want
But
to move?
yeah,
There's a-
it was in that direction though.
Okay, you want to move like this way?
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. I am now going to just do a itty bitty, incy wincy little frostbolt. So I say, the magic incantation is sacred. That is a 14 hit.
The creature has an AC of 14.
I roll
Hideous
damage.
Hag form. The frostbolt hits her.
Ew.
The ice shatters across her skin. And that, a 2? She's barely
Yeah.
wounded. Gazan is up. So Gazan, you cannot move towards the creature.
Okay.
You get to you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Is she longer than 30 feet away from me?
No.
Okay. Stand aside! And I prepare to cast my breath weapon.
Ooh.
You're gonna hit Victoria with it.
You know what?
You say stand aside. You
It's-
see Victoria
is that
look
dex-
back.
Is that a dex save?
Wait a second.
Is it a line or a cone effect?
I cast breath weapon. I'm sorry.
Is it
Is
a
it a
line
line
or
or
a
cone?
cone?
It's a line.
Oh,
Okay,
then
so
it can't.
it's
It won't
Victoria.
hit.
Okay,
It's
good.
Victoria.
Okay.
But it doesn't hit.
Aw.
It hits Victoria, but it does not hit Arendelle. Wait
Okay.
a minute. I
can
get
you-
so.
Move a little
Yeah.
bit?
No, I mean he'd have to move. He could move. He have to climb up to here, and he could do it. And
I
I will
didn't
give
think-
her. I'm gonna just. It's kind of cool. I mean, Victoria's there. I'm gonna say Victoria. You have to make the saving throw too.
All right. What kind of save am I making?
The dex save.
Dex save, yeah.
Which
DC
I have
12.
advantage- Which I have advantage on because of danger sense.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh!
of your Spidey sense.
I don't know if that'll help me, but we'll
Being a
see.
barbarian.
Yeah.
I roll a 6, so I failed. So I take the damage.
Come on. Advantage, please.
Okay.
Roll. That. 19.
Nice.
2d6.
You pass.
7.
You take- Is that for half damage though? Correct.
Yes. If you make
still
it.
take 3 damage, right?
Yes. Round it down.
So,
So you
is that
take
3?
3. Yep. Victoria gets
What is-
singed a little bit.
What is your breath weapon?
It is a frame breath.
Flame.
Indeed.
Victoria's now up. You're frightened though, right?
Yes, I am frightened and I am on fire.
Well, you can't get any closer anyways, so.
Yeah.
I know. So I'm gonna. I don't like this bitch, but I'm gonna try to hit her with disadvantage. And I really don't like her, so I'm gonna try to use a sundering strike.
From my special weapon stuff?
Yes,
Really? You have researched that?
I saved it on my character sheet.
Wow. So how Sundering Strike works, it's a special thing that the Maul can do. Weapon classifications can do special attacks. So this is a normal attack plus the effectiveness if it lands.
If it lands,
So
I'm
roll-
gonna try.
So you roll an attack roll as normal.
No, that's a 5 and a 3. That absolutely misses.
So and the Sundering Strike, which is once per short rest, is used.
Yep.
Cool. You should have went away. Away. She looks over at Arendelle. Arendelle makes a wisdom save as you see the horrifying creature's face. You do not belong here, elf.
Do I get to?
You do not frighten me, wench.
You pass barely. God damn it. Ben is up.
Do I get to repeat the save at the end of my turn or no?
Yes, I messed that up. You have to make the saving throw on your own at the end of the turn. The DC is 11. Ben is back up.
13.
You overcome the fear of the creature.
Is it fine if I do a first level spell?
You can do whatever you want, Venom.
It's your turn.
I might as well
Do as
try
you wish.
out this other one. This magic. I have magic missile.
Magic
Yes.
missile!
Nice.
I attack the darkness.
How did you know
Roll.
about that?
So, Venna, you can roll 3 d4s. I think the damage dice is right there to the magic missile. The
Yeah, but
magic
you have to
missile
roll the damage
automatically
3
hits.
times.
Yeah, the missile automatically hits. You create 3 little force projectiles.
Mm-hmm.
They can hit 3 separate targets if you want, or they can hit
Right.
the same target. So roll the first d4 plus 1, I believe.
So where do I?
Force damage.
Get-
It's right next
So
to the spell
go
there.
to go to magic missile and go to the 1d4 plus 1 and just hit that 3 times.
Just hit that one? Oh, okay.
Is your chat helping you out there, Venna?
No, I just was reading my spells.
That should be. Is it? It's +1 per d4, right?
Yes. So she's rolling the first one right now.
It's 3d4 plus 3.
So
All
minus
together.
3 on the first one. Now roll again.
You roll how many times? 3? Said.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the second one, right?
Get that
Magic.
sweet, sweet 4. Ah, get a 4. Come on. Get
I'm
that 4.
trying. Come on, electronic dice.
Nothing feels better than getting all 4s on a magic missile attack. Yes!
Rolled a 3, 3, and 5.
The creature is now
Beautiful.
bloody. Venna, you with a few curt words and swift gestures, that's all it takes to unravel the arcane knot on your mind and unleash the swift darts of pure magic. Glowing teardrops of blue-white force sizzles through the air, swooping swiftly as starlings eerily in their flight. Karma's now up.
Take that, hag.
If you do this effect, you could do it like this, like we did before. Woo! Awesome job, Venna. What does Karma do?
I'm going to point at her and say, "The grave awaits," as I use Path to the Grave. She's now vulnerable to the next attack.
Yeah. That resets after a short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make it count.
And you have 2 of these divinity charges, right?
No pressure.
That's a 1. I only have 1. With
I'm
Path
trying
to
to
the
think.
Grave.
Higher
Did you
level.
use this? Did you use this before at all? You used this against the water
I-
elemental.
Yeah, but we took 2 short rests since then.
It resets after a short rest.
Yep.
Okay, cool. She takes double damage on the next attack. Arendelle's up.
I shall follow your lead. I'm going to make a throwback reference here as I cast Magic Missile with the verbal phrase being Ard! That's 4 force damage, 3 force damage, and last but not least, 4 force damage.
All right.
That's double.
Show me that Magic Missile attack.
Do it.
I want to see it
Just
again.
double on the next attack. So she takes another additional 4. That's the way I understand it. Is that right, Karma? Just the next single
Yep.
attack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Next single
kind of
attack.
wasted there a little bit on the magic missile, but that's okay. She's
Oh.
badly hurt.
Show me the Magic
Dishonest.
Missile animation. I demand it.
We want the animation.
Oh, okay, cool. You got to click the model like this, and then you target the creature. You go to attacks, and we'll make yours a green little laser. That's up.
Beautiful.
So I'll just prepare to throw this and say, Kansai!
Did you roll your saving throw last turn, Kazan?
Saving throw for what?
Overcome the frightened status.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Go ahead and roll that right now. Otherwise, you have to roll at disadvantage. So you fail. You're still frightened of her.
Yeah. Sir!
Roll to hit with disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
Roll a natural 1. You hit Victoria.
Wow.
Ooh.
Right in the back.
You hit me my own javelin!
Gave it back.
Return to sender!
It doesn't work like that. He has to roll against the AC of Victoria. Roll against the AC of Victoria now as another attack.
Okay.
Just because she hits Victoria does not mean she goes through the AC of Victoria. As if Victoria could dodge out of the way.
Okay, I'll roll it again.
Yeah. Natural 20, a critical hit.
I
The javelin
fucking
strikes right
knew
to the
it.
back of Victoria's head. Roll another d20 to see if
Kazan, I'm taking
Super
no
correct.
damage from this fight except for you.
Excellent. Work against each other. Roll another d20, Kazan. See if you super crit Victoria.
I'm sorry. I'm actually killing you.
Clip.
Another hit die, right?
I was
Roll another
literally
D20.
A
See if you
D20,
hit
okay.
a natural 20.
Right.
To do quad damage.
Oh,
I was
God.
literally just thinking about how DMs live off of a nat 1 hitting a nat 20.
Roll damage now against Victoria.
I'm sorry. 9.
Oh, no.
So you take 6 plus 9. You take 15 damage, Victoria.
Oh gosh.
You are not raging, from what I understand.
No,
Right?
I'm still standing though.
Are you
Barely.
badly hurt? You're badly hurt though.
Uh,
Kazan and Victoria makes a DC 15 con save or takes a stack of exhaustion. Part of our exhaustion mechanics.
oh, from the
Make it
natural
GG.
20. Okay.
Yes, exactly, because you were critically hit in the back of the head of the javelin.
17.
So many rolls. So you passed, you resisted, but barely you're dazed badly, Victoria. Kazan is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, and I'll just stand.
You just slowly start walking back to the doorway.
Yeah, take a step. Maybe I'll stumble down from like where I'm at.
Victoria's up.
Just slowly turn. I don't have the ability to rage, but if I could, and I'm going to put that rage into this hag, and I'm going to try to hit it. I was so close to being natural 20, but instead it's a 2.
Bad. The hag is up. She attacks you, Victoria, right?
Oh gosh.
She sees that you're badly hurt. Die. I roll a 16.
And it's.
Take 9 slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Victoria drops into a dying state. Fresh, she says. You're next. Ben is up.
Oh my gosh. I wish I had something for. So what? How? Do we know how hurt the hag is?
Badly hurt. On death's door.
Okay, and I can't use magic missile again, right?
You can if you have a spell slot to use it. Do you have a spell slot?
Yeah, I only used the first level one time, so I gotta click that once, right?
You have to take the cast button next to the spell. It automatically uses the checkbox.
You
in
should
the
have
spell
two
slots
more.
area.
You should have 2 more.
Yeah.
You cast the magic missile again.
Yeah, let's
Benna?
finish her off. Let's try.
Finish her off. So roll the d4 3 times again. Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Finish her!
Is this better than Sims?
I don't know. I kill my Sims too, so we'll see.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
that was not a good start.
-2.
Well, if you play Sims, you eventually kill your Sims. Like,
Well, that's just a natural thing to do.
Yeah.
I have never played Sims before.
You
I must be missing out.
gotta
Are you gonna
play it
kill
the
her
right
off?
way.
Is the
Just
true
roll
MVP
another 3.
Victoria? Ben is gonna win this.
Come
love
on.
it.
Ooh, it's a
Roll
one.
3, come on. No! 1 HP! Karma, finish it! Throw a knife or some shit. I think you have a cantrip.
Toll the dead.
Yes!
Make a con save, right?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. As she hears the bell echo out, she's like, I have heard this call before, and I am unaffected by it. She resisted.
All right,
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay.
Spare the dying.
Spare the dying. Yeah, because you could do it as a grave domain cleric, right? You
Yep.
can cast it as a bonus action spell.
Yeah.
And it's within 30 feet or something, right?
Yep. Spare the dying on Victoria.
Victoria no longer needs to make death saves.
less.
Awesome. Arendel's up.
Return to the abyss, foul demon. Exactly! Frostbolt.
Roll an attack roll, buddy.
Yes! That hits!
All right, let's go.
Fuck you, commoner whore!
How do you
Get
kill
in.
her? Arendelle.
I conjure the largest icicle I am capable of doing, and it javelins straight through her cranium into the wall, taking the head with her.
Blah.
We want the head.
Yeah, the head's still there, just has a hole through it now. I'll run
Oh, that is
over
over.
to. I'm gonna run over to Victoria. Lady Victoria, are you all right?
I'm stumbling back, just shaking.
You are bleeding in many places that I advise you don't bleed from.
I'm unconscious.
But stable.
Is there anybody have like some sort of healing or something for her, or is that not possible?
We have a cleric.
I suppose. I'll walk over and I'll give myself a 3rd point of exhaustion
I like this ability.
as I manipulate life
Alive.
and give her 1d4 hit points. The only healing I've got left.
Oh, karma.
You feel the life get sucked and drained out of you as you transfer the white essence from your own body to Victoria's. The
So I-
wound from the back of her head begins to heal over, and the slash across her throat almost heals up completely. Victoria comes conscious with 3 HP.
Yeah, welcome back.
I'm gonna do her a favor real quick and prestidigitate the blood off of her robes.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm just gonna waddle over to the man on the table.
Fuck.
Karma,
Can you
you
find my
okay?
pants?
No, what was that? Are you one of those two? Because I will kill you right now.
Don't kill me. Sorry.
Ignore that.
Anybody else see that D6?
Ignore that.
What was that?
Kazan.
Just
I
ignore
was
that.
rolling with Tailspire. Amazing.
I misclicked.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Kazan? Is this
I-
why you only use a dagger?
I take a kneel and I just stare at the ground.
You are forbidden from using ranged weapons. That is all.
Do you guys think I should go check and see if that other man is still outside? Are we just gonna trust that he's there?
I
Maybe he
reckon
knew
we should
about. Maybe
take-
he knew about this lady already.
I reckon we should take this naked individual and all go outside.
Yeah, you come get him. I've got to collect some things.
I'm gonna walk over to Gaz or pull myself up and kind of go over to Gazan, kneel down in front of her. Did
Just
you mean
stand.
to hit me?
She just stands completely still.
Did you mean to hit me?
I didn't, Lady
Insight
Victoria. Okay. I have
You
to make
need
a
a
DC
one
for
to
that, don't I?
Are you telling the truth?
Let me just roll and
Okay.
just roll a d20 and then you can decide.
Yeah. Okay,
Roll
so
6 though, so.
you rolled a 6. Okay. She's just stoic. She's hard to like discern at the moment.
Okay.
But she does seem to be really out of it.
Can I look and see what this glowing
Is that
ball
a
is?
shiny ball behind us? Ooh, yes. I approach.
Benna
I also am there. Yeah.
goes to this shiny bulb thing. It's a bowl. Its wide bronze bowl is scuffed and dented on the outside, greening from age, but the interior shines as almost liquid gold. The image of a storm-tossed sea covers the interior. A brilliantly detailed etching of crashing waves. A drop of water at the base of the bowl moves. As you watch it, Venna, the droplet makes a slow circuit to the bottom. It changes the angle slightly to start a new circle. In it, you also see roll a d6. Venna rolls a d6.
How do I roll just a d6?
There's a
Just go to the
dice
bottom
button in the
left.
bottom left.
Oh, I have to click it and pick one? Okay.
Yep,
Mhm.
Sorry. I knew that
Something we
before from
kinda-
last time.
you're okay.
I keep thinking I have to right click everything.
I know it's kind of sucks, doesn't it? Because I got you started. Your first roll was an advantage roll, so you probably are like right clicking everything.
Right.
You find 5 of these things in here. There's small liquid like gel almost in there. They're about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. You pick it up, or do you leave it there?
Think I should pick it up.
Arendel's detect magic is still up. He sees the bowl as magical.
What have you found, Vinna?
I found, what are they, like 3, we said like balls? Like,
5 balls, like marbles almost.
I found
Let me
these
see.
marbles.
Are the marbles themselves magical?
They are.
What school?
We'll tell you in a second.
Thank you.
Lady.
And there's actually a way to do that by color, apparently. I saw a website
Yes.
about it at one point.
I have it.
Oh, cool.
I have it already on our site.
Beautiful.
You see, the bowl has a aura of an ethereal, cereal fog, which
Is
is
that divination?
no, it's conjuration.
Conjuration.
The
Oh.
other ball, the small marbles, I believe, they ebb and flow of opposing oranges and blues. That's the aura it gives off.
Mhm.
Evocation.
Fascinating.
And what are these?
They contain interesting magic. I'm gonna reach into there and grab one of the marbles.
You touch it. It's kind of has a little bit of give to it, like it's like a fish egg, like a large fish egg of some kind.
Mhm.
Nothing's inside of it. It's clear and transparent.
I should like to study these. I'm going to grab all 5 of them. I'm gonna put them in my pocket, in my satchel. And you said the big orb right there. That's a conjuration, right?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Is this orb removable, or is it just attached to this?
It's
What
not,
is it,
I know
bronze?
so here's the thing: is the map. Tailspire doesn't have every little detailed model. It's a bowl.
Oh, it's a bowl.
That's right.
All right. Is this bowl attached to the ground, or is it something I could pick up?
You pick it off its like pedestal. You look into
Mhm.
it closer. You see the symbol inside of there. Dried blood is inside of it.
Mhm.
It's the symbol of the darkness.
Same symbol that was on the man.
That's right.
It's just empty, right? It's just covered in dry blood.
Blood is dry.
All right. I'm also going to put that into my backpack. All right.
Lady Victoria, there is
What do I add? Go ahead.
there's no forgiveness. Whatever I can do for you, I will do it for you. There's no excuse for my actions.
Your shield's maiden of High Pass.
Not of High Pass, of Dilmiriv.
Do I know where that is?
You probably have a lot of knowledge about it. Are you proficient in history?
Should be. Yeah.
Roll a history roll.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Where's it at, Kazan?
The
Get that
Dilmiriv clan
inspiration.
is far, far away. It's probably like 2 continents away. It is the land of Faerun, I think. The Dilmiriv clan is one of the biggest Dragonborn clans from probably like the mainland. It is also a warring clan, so they are proficient in war and honor and code and such.
Okay. And then just above table, did you see? I thought you said you were a shield main of High Pass. Did I just mishear you?
I'm not sure what you mean there. One more time.
Sorry. Did I just mishear you earlier? I thought you said you were a shield maiden of High Pass.
Not of High Pass, of Dilmiriv, the clan that she comes from.
Demirov.
Don't forget to add that inspiration for the 20.
Oh, thank you. I'm just
You're
gonna
welcome.
look at Gazan and just Gazan, do not worry. I am not fragile. Neither am I broken. Do not break me. I will live.
She still stands with her head bowed, not answering.
We'll take my javelin back, though. I think we need to get you a better weapon.
Don't let my master see it. He will take it away.
As I kind of am holding the javelin currently, and I'm just looking. How about I'll just hold on to this for you while we deal with your master, and you can have it back when we leave again.
If you say so, Lady Victoria. I lift my head just for clarification.
Mr. DM, what should I add to my inventory?
You should add it in your notes because you haven't identified it.
Beautiful. I shall take this time to do that.
So how identification works actually is you basically just have to attune to the item. And then you kind of know what it is. That's kind of how I'd like to do identification. Identification just can tell if the item is cursed. So if you attune to the item and it's cursed, you're not cursed without identifying it, right? Otherwise, you know the item by attuning to it. Do you understand?
Yeah, I have identify. I can do that.
Do you want
Next time
to
we-
identify it later, or do you want to or just equip the item and know what it does right now?
Oh, hell no. I'm not that stupid. We already said we were going back out to where the beach is. I'm gonna take like the time where you're doing a short rest to ritual cast identify. 1 conjuration.
What else is everybody else doing here?
I'm collecting all the skulls, but inscribing the sigil of Adon in the forehead of each one before putting it in my bag, planning to bury them later.
I'd like to
Oh,
go over to Karma. She's doing that once I'm finished speaking with Gazan.
Just very shakily moving each one.
I'm gonna kind of put a hand on your shoulder and kind of stop you for a second. Karma,
Yeah.
are you alright?
I've been better. But are you well?
I think yes. Thanks to you.
No worries.
Karma, rest a moment. I say with love, darling. You look terrible.
There's work to be done.
Let me help you. What do you need?
I need to get these to the beach.
All right. I'm gonna help Karma collect the skulls.
Also, that man over there, I don't know if we can trust him.
I suppose that's fair.
Never trust a naked man.
He's kind of standing. He's like kind of leaning up on the thing. He's like his head hurts or something, right? And he has this marking of the darkness on his chest.
Perhaps we should,
What? Do what?
I don't.
What? What?
The last one turned into a hag.
That's.
Maybe they're doing experiments on them here.
He is smart.
I just like whisper. Kill it, guy.
Sure we could. It'd be quite easy, actually.
We've already killed a few.
What if we tied him up?
I should like to study him, if that is an option.
He's not an animal.
Well, we could, ask him if he wants to willingly go.
That is true.
Are there any shackles or anything around here?
Bennett, you see like some hay. There's like a side room of some kind, right?
Yeah.
It appears to be like a special room of some kind. This
I'm
must
looking
have
at
been
the
where
room and wondering if it's a trap.
There's leaves on the floor. That means it's a pitfall.
I don't know if there's some way for me to, I don't know, what do you use, like insight or something?
Throw a rock in there.
You go up there
pebble?
and you make an
Do that?
investigation roll as you throw a pebble out there. Grab a small little
Investigation,
rock off the wall or stone. See if it's trapped.
Let's see what I roll. Oh, 5?
Fortunately, it's too low. The pebble knocks into the ground. You just hear it chip away at the stone. Small
I'm not
amount
going
of
in there.
leaves. There's like seaweed, on the base of it.
What do you
Kinda
guys think
stinks.
of this room?
We can come back later. Keep that in mind.
I don't know if I want to come back here later.
It's just an option, not a requirement.
Also, if there's anything like for instance, this is just me asking, like a pickaxe or something stuck in this rock pile.
I thought I saw that.
Do we want to?
Oh no, there's a pickaxe there. There is I'll say yeah. There's a fucking pickaxe right here. Right there. There's
Is,
a
is
it
it
not
a,
supposed
is it
to
a
be?
war pick or is it a pickaxe?
Gazan. Pickaxe.
Maybe there's
You
a
can swing
mine
it.
at one time.
Uh,
I need
You
some
can swing it.
strong to pull this out.
are you sure about this? I don't trust my own
As-
hands anymore.
As long as you aren't throwing it, yes.
I will
Uh,
move away as you get it.
If you're sure, and I move over and try and plug it from the ground.
Pull it out. It's a pickaxe.
Okay.
If you want to use it as a weapon, it does 1d6 damage, right?
Okay.
All right. Gather your things. I think we should exit.
Is that all?
You can add it to your.
Don't forget her head.
Oh, yes, I quite severed it already. Though
Yeah,
it
you
is
said-
kind of in the wall.
Now that you mention it, how many heads have you collected?
Don't forget the body either. I'm too weak to carry it.
I will not be touching that.
Shouldn't we
I'll
burn
pick up
it?
the body for. I think Karma needs to bury them. I'm gonna pick up the hag boggy for Karma.
Go back
If
to Karma for
we're-
a second.
Oh.
Karma, as you were looking at the skulls, you get looking at the dead is not something you're unfamiliar with. But looking into the skulls, you get a certain feeling of vacancy. Often you can peer into the skull and see something there, residual, left behind by the deceased, something to gleam insight from, but there's nothing there. And you see the man, the naked man, he's on the thing, he says, "Can we get out of here?"
Insight check on him.
Okay. Roll an insight roll, right?
Yep.
And I counter you with a deception roll. Do you like how I do that, Victoria? I keep it all secret.
15.
I mean, you kind of didn't keep it a secret by saying you're rolling deception.
Yeah.
Well, I roll deception. It's a charisma check, so it'd be either persuasion or deception.
Interesting.
He He's telling the truth.
Yeah, we
He's
should.
a naked guy
Yeah,
with a
we
strange
should.
symbol on its chest.
We should go.
Just have one question. Do you think that with this room over here, I know we said we'll come back, but would my mold earth help us at all into figuring out what's in this room to see if things are movable? Like there's a big boulder?
Go for it.
We'll have to check.
Or would it be pointless?
I like that idea, but I'm pretty sure mold earth can only affect loose earth. I don't think it can affect hard stone.
Would we find out if that floor is a trap floor?
Sure.
Or not?
I like the idea. Go for it.
And also, just to double check with everyone else, I have 6 heads that we've collected, basically 2 from each encounter.
To
I've got
the
3 as
troggies.
well.
And then yeah, that adds up.
Yeah, because we had 3 guys in the first encounter, but we let 1 go. Okay.
Right.
This woman's head is kind of big, and you try to stuff it in the sack, Victoria. Sack's getting kind of full, and it's hard to close the sack. Probably need another sack to put the hag's head in.
No, if you want, I could carry it for you.
I already am carrying the body. Why don't you take the head and present that to your disdain to call him master?
Venna rolls an Arcana roll to try to shift rocks around this room over here. She rolls pretty high.
If there's some way I could give her advantage on that, seeing as I have proficiency in Arcana?
Yeah, do you want to try to help her cast a spell a little bit?
Sure.
Where? Oh, Arcana. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. That's fine. Just roll it again.
So roll it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, you don't need to, but seeing
Oh,
that
just
roll.
leave it, right? Do I have to roll it again or just leave it?
Natural, a dirty 20 is rolled. The earth stone begins to move. The seaweed kind of folds in on itself as some of the rocks begin to spew out. If there was a trap here, Venna, it doesn't appear to be triggered.
Better to be on the cautious side, at least. Good thinking.
Had a feeling.
Venna, do you feel that though? As you
What do I
move the
feel?
earth a little bit, like there's a tremor somewhere, like an aftershock on the planet. Something beneath the earth is moving.
Okay.
What's
Wait.
wrong? You seem like something just disturbed you. I was making sure you're all right.
Yeah, you didn't feel that?
I'm afraid not.
There was
Unless
a
if you're
tremor.
talking. Truly. I don't believe we're near any fault lines. Then again, I'm not a cartographer.
All right, everybody, time to move out.
Okay. The naked guy kind of starts moving.
Ugh.
I
Let's
grab
not
him by
fall
the
out.
collar before he gets too far away, and I walk him with me.
You just grab by the neck because he's not wearing any clothes.
Yeah, I grab him by
Let's-
the neck.
Oh,
Let's not
You
fall
Do
behind.
you got any spare clothes by chance?
I'm sure there's some on the corpses.
Even if I did, I would not throw them towards you. They would be completely ruined.
Oh God.
So we're all
He
we're all
starts
heading out.
walks out. I'll give his control of his model to you, Karma. There you go. The guy's waiting outside. He's like, "You guys find everything okay back there?"
know who this person is?
Drew, is that you?
Oh, it's better answer than that last
Hey,
time.
this is one of our crewmates. Glad you found him.
Wonderful.
Drew, do you know who this is?
I have been abandoned.
Nicholas takes off his shirt and hands it to Drew so he can tie it around his thing, but his ass is still hanging out.
Jesus Christ.
Andrew, do you know who this person is?
My name's Nicholas.
Wait.
Is that a nickname? Is that an alternate for Nicholas? Is
Wait, no,
Andrew?
did
Is that the
Nicholas
same
call
thing?
this guy Drew?
Yeah, Drew. This is Drew.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Drew. Drew, do you know who this is?
Yeah, this is Nicholas.
Okay. Last time we asked that question, the bitch turned into a hag, so you know.
Well, hey, at least we
You-
confirmed there aren't any dragons.
These guys just killed this crazy looking woman in there. Can you believe that? What the fuck is that symbol on your chest? I don't fucking know.
Oh, I can provide some insight on that. You, sir, have been branded by the darkness. I do believe you were intended to be sacrificed today.
Go wipe that shit off. Like tells him to go in the lake.
I wouldn't go in.
I'd be careful by the lake.
You know, let's see what happens.
He goes in and he's just like kind of like dousing himself a little bit. Karma makes a
Ark
perception roll to
survivor.
look out for the shark.
I mean, he's only right there.
It is a reef shark. It will be by the shore.
You guys want me to roll for the reef shark?
I rolled an 18.
He's in wading water.
You pointed out to it and he's like, oh shit. And he gets out.
Karma wouldn't point this out. This would be a Adon's will if this happens.
Oh, okay. He gets out of the water though. What do you guys do?
I guess I peer towards the boat that's broken on the other island, not so far away, and I test the waters to see how cold it is.
It's pretty chilly.
Does this dock look new?
No, it's kind of old and dilapidated.
Does the wood look usable?
Oh, yes.
It could be used.
There's also the wooden spikes in the room that we could use.
We need some lumber. Should we take anything back with us? And if the shield maid needs a weapon, there's a few spears laying around here.
I'm watching Gazan as she goes into the water.
It's pretty cold, but Gazan is just taking a swim, I guess.
Yeah, probably standing like half my lower leg height in water.
Sure.
I'm trying to look for the shark, since Karma mentioned that. Where would that be?
Perception roll. Make a perception roll.
Oh,
Can I be moved closer to the fire, please? Thank you.
Shark's out there, swimming around.
by the island or?
It's kind of hard to see with the waves. See, like out over here, swimming out over here.
Was there any other weapons dropped or anything from all the things we killed or anything?
They just had tridents, right?
They had 2 tridents and 2 spears that were usable. Do you want to grab those at all, Venna?
Yeah, I want to take if they have their spears lying around, I'll take a spear or 2.
Strangely, no coin.
Even though the craftsmanship is quite pathetic, I suppose they could fetch some kind of price.
Oh yeah.
Victoria, can I see that body now?
Yes, I'm sorry, dear. I'm gonna walk
Forgot
over.
they're carrying a body.
Yeah, honestly, Victoria's been like actually did forget that she was holding this and just watching Gazan in the water. Where do you want it?
Throw it out in the water.
Just all right. Just is he okay? I'm gonna step out like beside Gazan. Lay it down.
You may want to stand back.
All right. I'm gonna step back, stepping towards Gazan. I'm just gonna reach out and just put a hand on Gazan's forearm.
She flinches and she peers back.
Huh?
And she just peers back.
Mama says we should take a step back.
Oh?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see if I could swim over there. We did need lumber.
Swim!
We do.
Don't waste your time.
Gazan, why don't we wait a moment? We do it together.
I have a solution. Stand back. I'm gonna walk over to where they are.
If you're sure. Okay, and we
The
walk back
body
to shore.
floats out. It's like floating out a little bit, right? The tide is beginning to carry the body out, Karma.
You want to be over here? You said.
What
Yeah.
comes from the sea must go back to the sea.
The sea is always right. No, I'm just kidding.
So due to the description of Frostbolt, I can freeze liquid in a 5-foot cube. And since it's a cantrip, I can repeatedly freeze liquid in a 5-foot cube, making an ice bridge connecting this landmass to that shipwreck.
Oh, but
Ice bridge.
slippery.
Okay.
Oh, can we like slide across the ocean?
Now then, watch my arcane mastery at work, as I will begin to snipe a bridge.
He's the Ice Queen!
Yeah.
While Sub-Zero crosses the ocean, I'm just placing the skulls in the fire.
Place the skulls in the fire to like set them to rest, Karma.
Yeah.
You feel just like that same feeling you had from before. It's absolutely nothing in this. It's like totally devoid. Usually your connection to the spirits, there's something more, but something is wrong. As you see the skulls, the bleached skulls begin to incinerate into fire. Arundel begins to try to use this kind of cool thing with the cantrip. Unfortunately, the waves and the way the ice is being created is going to be tricky.
Oh, so there's going to
say
be cinder blocks out there. Okay.
Yeah, there's blocks out there. They won't really be connected. There'll be a skill challenge of dexterity. Dexterity saving throws, I'm thinking.
Or
3 success.
acrobatics checks.
Yeah, we could do acrobatics.
That's the
I don't
plus.
have proficiency in it. I'm just trying to help anybody else who does. So if y'all have acrobatics, please use it.
Are we starting to cross
we'll
the
take
ice
a
bridge?
first.
So how this works is every player has to make a successful roll of 3 rolls. 1 failure, and they drop into the water. Each time they drop into the water, I make a counter roll with the shark.
I walk over to the wizard and just give him a little nug on the shoulder.
Are we doing this?
Please.
I see
respect
acrobatics
the
rolls
five
being rolled.
Acrobat. That I only have a +1 for that. Nothing special.
Then, do you want to try to cross the ice bridge?
Yeah, we all doing it. I'm a follower.
Yes.
I am not.
So this is just the first of 3 rolls, though. Every player has to make the rolls. We'll say the DC is
Uh-oh. I can't
12.
hear y'all.
Uh-oh.
because you blew it out by yelling. We'll say the DC is 12. So I'm going to say Arundel, he rolls 3 rolls. On the first roll, he fails, though, so he falls into the water.
Oh,
I'm not gonna jump. I'm just gonna stand
Yeah.
here. I'm probably too heavy, I think.
Yeah, I'll wait here as well.
Wait till Arundel comes back. Hopefully he'll be back in a second.
Careful out there.
So,
DM.
so you see what Arundel did, though. He tried to make some rolls there. He made 3 rolls. He made 3 acrobatics rolls. Venna rolls a natural 1 on her first roll. Venna falls into the
Hello?
water. So yeah,
There you are.
you there,
Y'all can hear
buddy?
me?
Yep.
You good?
All right, cool. Y'all just stop talking. I'm like, I couldn't hear anything y'all were saying. Did I fail any of my rolls?
Well, you just you ended up just screaming and it blew it out, I think. So I see the rolls that first of all, let's go back here. Arundel makes I see a lot of people making acrobatics rolls, right? So Arundel makes the first acrobatics roll. But you roll an 11. I'm saying the DC is 12, so you failed the first roll. You fall into the water, but now I'm making an opposing roll with the shark. I'm going to say your stealth versus the shark's perception.
Hey guys,
Damn.
follow me.
Yeah.
I roll a natural 20 with the shark as Arundel falls into the water on the first go.
Oh, I did not. Well, I failed it. Well, since
So
it was
Aaron-
only the first go, I wouldn't be that far in.
I'm going to say you're about this far because it's 3 skill checks to get to the cross. You're right near the. I won't be that like you aren't over the ledge of it in the water. You're still in the shallow end, but we roll initiative and the shark attacks you. It actually gets yes because I rolled the natural 20. I'm going to say I get a sneak attack on you, and everybody can actually since this is sort of a random encounter, everybody can manually roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Arendel's up first. Who's up next? We got Venna with an 11.
Oh,
I don't see any other initiative rolls.
Nope.
Gazan's.
Everybody can manually roll it this time.
Okay, if I should, then I do.
Karma rolls a 13, goes ahead of Venna. Victoria and Gazan goes last. What did Victoria roll?
16.
Okay, so Victoria's up second, I believe, like this. I'll roll with the shark.
Are my rolls not coming onto the campaign?
No, they're not showing up in the log. We gotta grab this shark here.
Okay, sorry, my default's set to everyone. I'm not sure why it's not sending. Is there a certain setting that we need to share roles?
I don't know. It should be a rolls. If you should be set to everyone. Shark's
Yeah.
up second here. So this is how it works. Is Arundel? We skip the first turn, so the Great White gets a first attack as a surprise attack. I roll with advantage. I roll a 21. Arundel gets bit for 9 piercing damage, and his leg begins to bleed profusely. We go back to the top of the initiative round, right? Arundel is now up. You're in the water.
But I'm not swimming, right? I'm still touching the ground.
You are touching the edge of this reef, yes.
Okay.
And of the
Disengage.
drop off of the water. Okay, you take the
Disengage.
disengage. Yep.
Yep. And run.
You run at half speed while swimming, so you move up to.
You
15
just said I
feet.
wasn't swimming.
Well, you're up to this high in water. If we look at the model,
All right.
right? That's what
Yeah.
the model is. So you move at half speed while swimming. If you were probably
Okay.
up here, you could maybe run a little faster. Shark is up. Shark moves in with the swim speed and attacks Arundel because he's bleeding in the water.
He's
roll
kind of out
11.
of the water now.
Yeah, I have to toggle his flying thing. Like
11 doesn't hit.
that. Okay, he doesn't hit. Victoria's up.
Oh God.
The power of D&D.
Wonderful.
What's Gazan doing right now?
Just peering out at the water.
I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I was hoping to be near Gazan. I'm gonna come up to her. I'm gonna grab her and kind of shake her. But Gazan, you have to do something.
She just okay. Her eyes just pierce at you, and she like just shakes a little bit.
Please, Gazan, please help him. And that's all I can do.
Wizard is dying! I repeat, Wizard is dying!
I God. Yeah, I'm gonna try to spur Gazan into action because I have 3 HP. I can't get him out and survive a shark bite.
Karma's up.
Upon hearing Arendelle, Arendale's moaning and
What
screaming,
the Sam fuck is going on over there?
Karma's gonna peer out very slowly. Is there a
It's a
measuring
giant-
tool in Tailspire?
You hit the M key and then you hit the 2 button to make measurements. You're about 80 feet away like that.
Okay.
Karma's gonna scream, "Run!"
What do you think I'm doing?
Ben is
Run
up.
faster!
So the only thing I can think of is using magic again, but is nobody attacking because you'll hit him?
I can't hit because I have 3 HP. I won't be able to get him out and get away.
Oh, okay. Well, if I mean, I could try. I could really attempt this magic missile. I have 1 left.
You can't miss magic missile, so
Yeah.
use it.
Use it, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's just hope I can get you out of this water.
The ice bridge faileth. It could have worked. It is
Sorry, it
cold
takes
out.
4 hours. 4.
Impressive. 4, yep, got it.
All right.
Another 4.
Surely
You're rolling
this-
pretty well.
Surely this beast will deter after it gets magically hurt by some unknown force.
3.
-3. Gazan is up.
Sure. And I just set into a sprint, coming over as far as I can reach, and I will seek to trail around it as far as I can without like being in direct danger. I will grab its tail, try to grapple
Try
it.
to grab it stuff. Your movement is over though, so that's you're just grappled with it. So leave your
Okay.
character there.
Okay.
Run,
Run, you fool!
Disengage and get out of the water.
Okay, we're gonna say you could probably get up to about here. You can probably get up to Victoria, right? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Great right Sark. Sark is up. It's being grappled, so it can't escape Gazan. It bites at Gazan. Misses. Victoria's up.
I'm just going to turn around and shake Arendelle. You can't swim!
I think my foot's gone. No, but still there. I can feel it. Oh,
You can't swim! And I'm kind of like doing this on him. That's my
my
turn.
lady, please, you're going to break whatever I have left.
That's my turn.
Karma's up.
I love this dynamic.
Karma's gonna make her way towards Arendelle.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
You still have the M key, so you have to right click to get out of the AoE tool, right? By hitting the right click, right? Just like you
There we
did.
go.
Cool.
Manipulate life.
You're gonna do it again?
I'm gonna give him some
Karma.
hit points.
On to who? Arendelle?
Arendelle.
Roll a d4. You take another stack of exhaustion at 4
I
stacks.
do 4 stacks, and Karma's gonna fall over, and he gains 3 hit points back.
Oh my god, Karma.
Ben is up.
Okay, I'm going to from this distance. I'm pretty sure I'm close enough. I'm going to use my crossbow.
You want to give disadvantage to Arendelle? Karma?
Oh, will I? Oh no.
I say it. Someone gave him the points, the channel points. Hilarious. Venna, what did you say you wanted to do? I'm sorry.
Crossbow. Might as well try
Shoot
to
a
get
crossbow
him with
bolt? Yeah, try to shoot the crossbow at it.
that. Oh, was it
Nice.
supposed to do advantage? Sorry.
No, not at advantage, just a straight
Okay.
roll. Commercial break time. Natural 20. Venna,
Yes!
the MVP of episode 2, pulling through. Venna, we have the
Yes.
special house rule where if you roll a natural 20, you roll another 20 to see if you super crit. If you roll another natural 20, you do
Just do it
quad
again?
damage. Yeah, so do it again. Roll another d20 or roll the same hit thing again.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Sometimes
snipe and
it's
kill
the
this
luck.
fish.
Okay.
You're
You
gonna
rolled
snipe and
the
kill
hit.
this fish, aren't you?
Come on.
Yeah, it's
do
okay.
it.
Almost.
Kill the fish.
Almost.
The fish.
Roll damage now with the crossbow bolt. I think it's 1d6, I believe, or 1d8. I'm not sure.
1d8
Nice.
plus 1. It says.
Crossbows are a little bit more effective than the short bow.
It at minimum does 10 damage. Come on, do that little bit of extra.
Go. No, not a 2. Not a 2. 8.
Yes.
As it tries to bite up at Gazan, you see its mouth reach up. The crossbow bolt flies up through the bottom of his jaw and hits its brain, and it dies.
Yes.
A giant fish is there, and Gazan, you have hold of it. I just delete the model, but it's there, right? We can go to Theater of the Mind now, guys, right?
I'm gonna stop smacking on Arendelle and go over to Karma. Just like,
Karma
Karma.
is laying motionless on the beach.
Karma.
She is bloody and not looking too well.
Perhaps we should return back to the rowboat because I think we're all a little too hurt and tired to keep this up.
I am in much pain. Yes. Let us.
You're
Go
lucky
back
you
to
didn't
the
drown.
Kazan, get out of the water.
I pull the shark up on the shore out of the water.
You keep that damn thing away from me.
Does this count as a head?
I will. No, you can't take this head. It's far too big and far too heavy. But I will take its fins.
Well,
I'm having
You wanna
to
start skinning
lean
it
onto
with the
my.
dagger?
I'm having
Yeah.
to lean on my staff right now.
Roll survival roll, Gazan, but to skin it's going to take an hour
I think
because it's a large creature.
I don't really think we have the time to do that.
Do you want to start skinning it? Gazan,
Yeah,
or
I'm just
I don't wanna
cutting
say waste an
away.
hour?
I'm just cutting away. Just trying, at least.
I guess we're gonna make the time to do it. Then. All right. Ugh.
It's
I'm going to
5:30.
use. I'm going to use that handy dandy hit point ability that you talk about all the time.
How many hit dice do you have left? Did you use some before?
No, I haven't used any yet.
You didn't use any when we got off the boat, right?
Nope. I was
Okay.
healed.
Oh, that's right. You were healed by someone else, right?
Yep. Take short rest.
Awesome.
I'm gonna put an armor
So-
on Karma and help her over to the fireplace. Over to the fire.
Karma has no more short rests in her. Karma.
1d6.
Who does Victoria?
I go on the other side of with Victoria and I try to help Karma over to the fire. Arm in arm.
Yeah.
Karma limps.
So I just meditate for that hour, and I regain 4 hit points.
What else do you guys do over the course of an hour next to the fireplace? You guys just all beaten and exhausted. You look over at Karma, Victoria. Her eyes are like sunken in. You see dark circles. The veins are starting to come out of her neck a little bit up to her face that you can barely see through her hooded visage, right? You see like the pain there, right?
Tell you what Arendelle's gonna do to take his mind off the fact he was basically mauled by a giant fish. He's going to ritual cast identify on those items that he found earlier. I put 5 evocation orbs in 1 conjuration bowl.
Okay. You see Arendelle is trying to like relieve his mind a little bit. He's taking a deep breath. You look over at his leg, Victoria. There's like a huge bite mark in it.
All right. No more fighting. Do we even want to risk leaving today, or should we maybe sleep here for a bit? Gain ourselves.
Well, we have
Arendelle,
shelter.
come here. Arendelle, come here. I can heal you.
No, no. No more healing, Karma. You're done healing today.
Don't worry, Karma. I'll just walk it off, I guess.
Yeah, gods know you can't swim it off.
That's what you Northerners do, right? Walk it off. I used that right?
Anybody have anything to wrap his leg up with at least?
I don't.
I don't.
Should have bought a medicine kit and I forgot.
It's not so bad. I lied. It's very bad. I'm in a lot of pain.
Are the spears that the fish people were using, were they made out of metal or wood?
Stone with sticks, twine attached to them, like hard
Karma's in
seaweed.
the fire.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my dagger into the fire and start heating up the blade.
Okay.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
There's a few ways to stop the bleeding. Cartelize his wound.
Ma'am, no! I am actively avoiding her now.
You kind of scurry back. I'm going to have this being an opposing roll. It's a grapple check. Victoria makes a grapple check versus Arendelle.
Oh,
Arendelle's
fuck.
Athletics or acrobatics, I believe.
Acrobatics, yes, please.
Victoria gets to use her athletics.
Fuck.
14.
That was bad. That was
So
a bad roll.
Victoria, he's
No!
able to scamper back, and you hit the blade in his skin, and it singes and it burns like you've never been felt hurt before.
Oof.
You thought the shark bite was bad. You just feel the burning sensation on your skin.
I'm gonna take the dagger, and kind of have it not a little threateningly in his face, and that's how a northerner walks it off.
Oh, they fucking hate the North. Oh, oh my leg. Oh.
Try to go swimming. You can't even fucking swim. Just get up and walk. She goes back over to Karma.
That's what the bridge was for. Oh, I need a nap. Where are those orbs? Alright, and after that, that's whenever I start the ritual cast identify to definitely try to take my mind off of that. I was just manhandled. Oh, I apologize. Not manhandled, woman-handled. And it hurt a lot.
But you're not bleeding.
Oh,
Yet.
gosh. I'm not.
Victoria makes a medicine roll to see how successful the cauterization happens. If she rolls higher than a 10, it heals you. If she rolls
16.
lower than a 10, it harms you. Victoria, how much did this heal for? Like 1d6, you think?
Cauterizing?
Yeah.
Mainly she's trying to stop the bleeding and keep the wound from getting infected from a shark mouth. So I mean,
Sure.
So I guess thematically going more for him not taking damage in the future more than being healed right now.
Yeah, and if he starts to try to ice bridge again, like the Iceman and X-Men, he won't be bleeding across, maybe attracting more sharks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mainly I still want to get an infection from a gross shark mouth.
Does anybody else want to do anything over the next hour?
Just identifying. That's all I'm doing. Anyone else?
Karma?
Karma would make small talk.
Yeah.
But
What do you want to say, Karma?
I guess she would just ask more questions about the party to get to know them more. Victoria and Venna specifically is asking.
So, do you have any families, or what brings you to High Pass? She'd ask both of them.
I suppose as we're like kind of settling into this, I think Victoria kind of was like a log or something that we're sitting on. Karma, do you mind if I brush your hair?
Yes, I don't take off my hood.
All right, fair enough. What about you, Venna? You said you were from the forest.
Yes. Sorry, I have seemed to lost my voice.
Oh no.
All this excitement in cold water.
Understandable.
Do either of you have family from around here?
Not sure. I'm from High Pass. Wandered a bit, but not
You're
sure.
not You're not sure?
The darkness has done quite a bit of damage, I'm afraid.
But it has.
What about you?
I have two siblings. I have a brother and a sister.
Really?
I do. Both paladins,
Oh.
actually. Yeah.
Very religious family then.
Yes, and they're both unbearable.
Oh, little sibling rivalry.
Something like that.
Oh, if you don't mind me prying, Karma, you're obviously very well gifted in divination magic and healing abilities. What patron do you aspire to?
This is where some people are afraid of me, I suppose. I follow Adon.
Is that the god of death, DM? Would I know that? Or do I know who that is?
Yes, it's not the god of death. Make a religion roll, Victoria. The DC was 10.
If anybody's paying attention, Arendelle actually visibly flinches at the sound of that.
Ooh. Roll 10 exactly.
So, you know that there is no god of death per se. Has anybody seen The Sandman? The TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Remember then, like, the episode where the woman is, like, traveling around, like, escorting people into the afterlife?
Yeah.
Right.
There is Edius, I think is his name. He's the god of travels. He takes souls away, and in a place beyond the spirit realm is where Adon lives. The person who's apparently the person who creates and forges and puts the spirits into the mortal bodies before they're put into the world itself.
It's like a soul forger.
Yeah, but it's hard to say if she's forging souls as make another religion roll. I'll say the DC is 15.
15.
Awesome. Even though I can't see a roll, I'll trust you. That's cool. There you go.
There you
Boom.
go.
Don't make me show my rolls too. I don't fudge them either. It's great. DM pinky swear. You end
break
up
that swear, I break your pinky.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if Adon. It's unknown if Adon actually forges the souls, but the great affect so long ago, when the two titans joined, or I'm sorry, the two primordial titans joined, that is when all life was created. And that is where it's thought that all the spirits and things go. Does the spirit die and then it goes away forever, or does one merely re-come back into another form? It's unknown whether if new spirits are created or destroyed, but you've heard by reading the books back in the great castle of High Pass, when you were a child, that when a spirit is destroyed, it angers the gods, or at least that's what it's been told. The legend of the elves.
Oh, I'll admit I'm not very familiar in the practices of Adon, but certainly don't find myself frightened of you.
You're one of few. Followers of Adon are few and far between. Me and my sister were the only ones for a while, but now it's just me. I've yet to meet another.
Is it just the stigmatism of being so close to death?
Yeah. In dealing with the darker side of things, I suppose.
I think you treat death much more respectively than the average.
One has to.
Mortals tend to not take it very well whenever they see the future staring back at them. So,
Well, maybe when we have this possibility of an end, makes life more enjoyable.
And you guys are talking about some crazy shit right now.
I forgot you were here.
The fuck you talking about?
do you know what school
virus
is?
check alert. I do not. I never went to school.
There's your answer.
That is
He
rude.
scratches his head a little bit.
Bell. All right.
Wasn't intended to be polite.
So what are you, noble-born?
Yes,
Graced with the privilege of going to an arcane school to learn your wizardry?
indeed. Yes.
And so what brings you out here then? Assuming you pissed off the wrong person.
I had a disagreement with someone important. Violent disagreement with someone important.
Are you a murderer then?
Of course not. I couldn't kill him even if I wanted to, though he nearly did me.
Well, spilling all of our deepest, darkest secrets here, so tell us more.
Fine. Let me take a break from this. I leave my book floating there. You want to know? Fine, I'll tell you. I, along with my master, had an argument. That argument escalated quite fast. It was something that was boiling for quite a long time. I was performing experiments that he deemed, how do you say, inhumane, I believe the word is.
What type of experiments?
Ones that I prefer not to speak of in present company. Just know that that almost cost me my life.
Do you regret it?
No, but I do regret the way I left.
Was your research worth it?
I believe so, yes. I came one step closer to solving the great mystery. But he deemed the path to said answers to be without redemption. I disagreed. Hence, my being here, almost being mauled by a shark.
Speaking of shark, I'm almost done with this.
Wonderful.
You see the guts are like splayed out. Make your survival roll, Gazan.
Okay.
The survival roll is 10 plus the CR of the creature.
Which is?
I'll tell you after you roll.
Okay. I think I got it.
Successfully skin the shark. What do you want from it?
The skin and the fins, mostly. That's about it.
Yeah, they would probably sell for pretty good. You could sell them to like a chef, or who knows what you could sell them for. You have the skin of the shark. You successfully skin it, and you take all the guts and everything like that. I guess you just throw them on the beach, because you don't really have like the field dressing stuff. Like you don't have like a survival kit or something like that, like a hunter would have, right?
Yeah.
But you do a great job doing it.
Yeah.
You also take a few teeth.
Yeah, a few teeth, maybe also the tail, but that's about it.
Arendelle successfully identifies the bowl. The bowl can summon a water elemental once per day for an hour.
Oh.
I will keep this to myself for now.
The beads are beads of force. You can throw them at a creature, and it creates a ball around them, and it entraps them. It's something you've seen guards use in the Elven cities, Arendelle. Back at
It would be an imprisonment orb, if I'm not mistaken, or
it's
pebble
called
or
a
bead.
bead of it's called a bead of force.
Right.
That's really cool.
I think the other one is called a bowl of summon water elementals. What's the command word, Arendelle, to summon the water elemental?
Let's say the command word is Aquanus.
Awesome. Shall that be where we end the session tonight, guys?
Sure.
As we kind of approach the ending, you look over to the boat and the ship. What treasures lie over there? Unknown. Stay tuned to next week. Everybody levels up to level 3.
Oh!
I got gold.
I have my hit points back.
My
You do not
subclass.
You
Yeah.
don't regain your hit points, but your spell slots refresh.
Oh, thank God.
So spell slots, but no rage or hit points for level up.
Oh, I can see.
My audio was freaking out a little bit there, so I had to switch off my little earbuds.
As a DM, so spells regenerate, but not rage or hit points.
That your abilities do reset, so your rage does reset as well.
Thank you.
Abilities reset, the charges on the abilities reset, your hit points do not reset, and your hit dice do not reset. It is not a long rest.
Yeah.